aswafo mranimfo obi a obo akoniasa so say Ghana ebetumi ka ko yedim no. We thank you and we celebrate you this morning. Merefi minianum centrefo enso so. Enche aso ane nana Jomo Foko eba betena say na ntentem de bokrata anum nsem no wo de na poso no aba wo wia anopay medin komo e ofia ha. It's all gonna be about Kumasi Academy Senior High School. Kakroma de oka school papa ba kwa na obo Kumasi a nkenya academy de to aso kay Kumasi High School nanso anopay memo mobre na menu matrase na yabo enkomo ano no de no yabekọ phone lines na so na yene enmdifo ma bene e wo mine toto na jechire mu no yene mu atwetwe enkomo no bi ansana ene eye brother anopay apamfo a metano mutrase na yepam Ghana ekoyedim no menu mu so asinkonwa e wo fia ha. Dr. Samuel Efiye is a lecturer with Kumasi Technical University. Bebacho Ishak Chebrobe also a lecturer Kumasi Technical University. And George Akom, a senior registrar, and so Ghana Technology University. And also so Ebeba Abetrase na Yabo and Komo. The man is not resting. Washedwana said din. Who else? The golden boy of Ashanti NPP, Bernard Abdul Razak, and Chibus Yako Chairman Wontumi. And I pay once again, he has a breakfast meeting with all the 47 constituency chairmen at Ashanti Memu, no matter in party, no Omuye ya, be do me no don't no regional executive meeting as so Ebekoso. He is not resting. Say Ejumano Noa na Ashasia Eko din Kapu Bekase Foko Ayama Bonjour ça va? Alors mais so home so azana wojisi ça dia me dey bana we got me fire no me hoye pa aso oyele ba unu be die chese opole bro zaro wojise mo na ho kura gwangwa brade bega kaje se jane sa na chese e fa de sa yetu pa hwi bidia e boko radio domboko fantastic na chama meeting no se ene we your breakfast meeting with all the constituency chairmen. Sir, na omadi ho nkomo na omatutunufo aso ade omani so ade hunu for the next 4 years not to nanim we are so be share with them his na we are be 12 o'clock on no regional executive meeting and so be koso on person be gina home so waka say 2024 yi party no Asantema Ghana ma be hunu say oye campaign na onye bida gidi pa na osom so a on stop it until the election is being counted and declared by the Electoral Commission 2024 intino sanity and he's doing this with all the backroom staff. We are also not resting. Very soon we're going to swing into full action, taking government policy by policy, explaining it to the core. Nama yema menam ye papa nam kankama mi yensia onu we school class 3 the be ko forma mo nyina nya asem munti ase ye wi ase na nya Ghana nkwa nso so no wanche winsemu a obi bedan no e the amount ntino we're going to take it up upon ourselves seriously na me see ba one corner kasa che wadwene na be one corner e base bi ani ho sanke be gina one corner no wakwede gina one corner so ayama e be osha oyo osha amafo pepre konso nche na wa one ko pebi ani afa na ye fresh amafo asi fresh amafo abeso ko bi na
I never use the new. Yes,
Obi se baby ane ha. Eti yesu de.
Okay, yanko.
Na ubo kata udo abedwa so the tin ko ne sisi ne ko twadwe na beti na batwe na bakọ ne na poso said ye fear how ba ye twene tia ka no o b d ya trust say obia bedidi
Oye ba me say no baby ana me nampa metenzo obia bedidi no chabe na me say yes enye easy
no mu ka no ma fa mu anka
aha na mu nka
ka tum send next time ba fro no mu fa mu nka ho ma fans no de enye
ezi go for say yo mo de pa eti e do mo sese de bia mo jebre na mo hwe obd enti yenko
and ye abusiafo mo mpini hama ye ndidi ndi na ko
madam fu bisi wo kwa ye ase de ntia wo pese obefiro ne ye obi abonsa awie no mo ye mo mpini o se no nko nti wo kwa ye ase pese obefiro
dina so obd ne so akoye sa bio ebi obefe bia obd obi abedidi
yanko
ayo young family graphic the workout amrasio o hwe anana pedo workout imu a osofo a wo hwe dwade ani mfidima wonsam so wo maiga no mu ora alan kojo chirematen papa no negina krata nanim bagaya na wase industrialization drive no 65 business resource centers ani esi no wo maiga no mu emu 37 we dey 77 67 37 I have for your number 67 37
oh okay 67 business resource centers built 37 in operation
juma sisia
ebi wo mekro matchma ngobeja south yeah ba si honum
the free police station hono ne ayi hono ntemu no
ora lanche martin say ni so ade hunu no onyaaye no teni so ne hunu na emudo eso
kama
na say on me assemblies na say on visit sa facilities here on hunu ne mfa so bado mo ye adwuma papa kankan ko mankran so a menia generous enti na business resource center and manager hono mo a omo offer a lot of assistance and direction edema omo mukomu na so up and coming entrepreneurs so omo dada they need fresh ideas to be expand businesses no they are doing really well they are doing a lot there
and there was a for take this opportunity ne pa na etimi
Roland Chamatiano pay bona baso
why are chese industries no ne chese niema why are na yanko katana mu no wase da sebre kwaku boatin yamane sai ewo new jaben zese ono na ye hene wo ho
okay
na national services say teacher for on say na kata no dia se bi ba se national services for ye be mo ntete a kire mo ne ma bi ansa no makwa nti teacher for dia ne September
okay
teacher for dia September na sha ase nti ne ho asem na wo ho nti na chese no one samanye na Daily Graphic the Bokrata
yanko Ghanaian Times the Bokrata ni mu anopeye na ono so dodro no a na ode abehwim na krata fa to so dunsia no omampani abedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Mr. Digital Man wono na Bokrata na nimboyi no na we no wo tu ebibiman amampani fofo wo si TV tejehye no wo mo hwepa na mo ninku esan se betimi abo madache akwa mabia asoma mu ni nyina sene ama nanya nantuo etimi agina so eho nsem no eda ha na afi trade minister ono so guso a ekasa wo koto asre Ghana ban na afi aso ye hwe maisika ho nsem so se enka wo mommoa na nnwuma nkuma no wo momma musika no mo fanshim ne no so etimi abo akrata fe to so dunsi akro no a wo Ghanaian Times mu na de baye na Dr. Sasunso said the workers anopay ache Ghana fo nyina enie wo se monkeypox no aba no COVID-19 hye ne se wudi so a wobɛbɔ ho ban soronko afiri saa yare akodie wo hu ho nsɛm no enti na kyerɛ sɛ bambɔ ne dia bra no hene pieto ne hyɛ bi hohoro won sa ho sanitizer ma ebi nka ho ɛno na betimi aboa abɔ ho ban wo bɔ covid dia no na monkeypox ne so wo bɔ ho ban e dia firi wa wei eye futu sɛm a anopɛ Dr. Sasu ede bi adomenu mienu a Ghanaian Times nso kratafa to so donso ekunkyere bi ede aba
yam fa bra so sɛm na wo krata chronicle 24 so na fa chronicle no wo krata na wo jesa rasabi samoaboatin but man in saso ani musa ana wo kasa asabi agenda 6040 no se be boa ma grassroots fo so ene ma koye keke ana akra commando once na down no aka cha ye Ramsa site for one more mutro ne se wambae we nkrafo nchira se ma na se ya so mo ba no na nti anu wasem nti wa woti ba bia wonti yie no so na akra commando wo ba so wa ko enkrochi enkonfo nsase a sodi o na akra commando wona eba nti hwe na ese wa gin bulletproof na tese wa nyasem ketokra pick up to no gina no na nya brese na yase subin papa bi opese wa baba yam na ship janina wa twe obi sutu eno so wasem de aba betuja ana chamode no kwakupia koka odi atuja wase sikasem ase ne mamu adede nanso ebeyi eni da so ho se ni be se eni da so le nyame eni da so le nyame
yo it's where you on
so if one kai
mama fa the new weekend crusading guidance so ento aso anopay na yempem ko yenim we na anopay TUSU any PUR simpenifo ena dia boss we ni nyina fa utility tariffs a empenifo kire sika kuma bi fia sa bo wenum omo de beto so na menum ye no setimemu no ye tuatua no eno na aka ho bia ma mente me wo ase penche asore ewo TUC any PUR simpenifo wo mo ntem
many TUC for ya wo mo ntwetwa so aso mo ya botere na we
because yes my dear enye ise sa
mo ya botere kakra ansa
Etiana prekrata fata so miensa ene edu ena santo kwa ni nyina oje krata we bi na de ekọ nyina wo so timi ahwe mu bi na enwa da ena ballot ne ko so NPP wo so no kokroko amanyoko no nyina kwagu ya na kire se asabi sisi ano number 7 kwa bakanze tanka me kai yo ye asabo number 7 e hono mo no obo na o si number 7 no awakọ no he se etu ane ne esi ane fo pa mo hwe so na motu aba ne mane be ye dwamtena ni a obeboa ma MPP amanyoko aya kono aya fe aya de ebe ye krabe hwe asabi so de no
obebo crossing
what's the number 7 one or dano so mo hwe pa na motu aba ne mana MPP amanyoko obema na ye fe asabi
obebo crossing
ebe ye de ebe ye nika just say amanyoko ebe ye akono
Asamoah Boating
ai
what I say
number 7
na 7 the mboto abanda be ya number 1 no na producer
na 7
obebo crossing
can feel ho ba bi kwan po de
na 7 kra na
obebo ba na pa na free sura be do from one so na ibakoro wa bre kra o
no
bi wo wa ya na ha ju
na ayi was not so mra shebedwani ne hokani ena krata ne bibia ba kire se eye asase ho atwede boman so menteme ho ase bia astori ewo mpatam ho ne maame no wa mo tetene ne nsa ewo ne so se wono ne ka ho cheze ne ho afore for the sanse munimu eno so de no
chese kro ba no de toda asem bi wa wodwen ho awon tese enti maame no ni di
eno de asem no
e bia di asu masi wa koye sei na ugofa nikunu bata ho sa hede
so afa ni kra ka ho anya news
maame no ni di ana
o seti wa fa ni kunu ni di na mata ho anya news
aya was so love MP's wife fingered in land we story obi na dia komo mo tieska eno mbozo mo de group apana ni mas and as MP ni mas na we ne yire fa no ho bai
And the son of you didn't need you. What did you have? I see. But it's not
Papa was so contest. Papa fire. I had you pow. I quit. Let me know so come.
I quit. No, you can pay you.
Maintaining that was the idea. Just a
as a venue of an answer. It's
okay. Montramina, Minkodin come away, Emra, and Ra. So any bear and 9 as a num. Ene yama me adwadifo bi edin komo omni close up for ebon komo nina omu a kofa diani fira manfo cruise ba omdi biba ne honkika honi ne ekoko nyina na agric ministry no ene the transport ministry the gender ministry ne finance ministry ne omu ehia close up for ene yama menum ema ne bi Isa Al-Hassan Redwan Khalifa Mache Ise Isa Ntiminka Mompere mame na minini nkomo na ontumi encheche munia ekosi bra Isa Mache Hello Good morning
Ohineba Otiminka
Metewo nka zo Otiminka
metewo nka pa na mo ye de
yegu ha
na Ohineba answer na obekasa kwa na Thanksgiving me so me nyanko me de o enti mo ko miensa me nko bi enti me beduru kuma se de ya me se mo organize me de ma me
ajise organize onko Thanksgiving ma na wo ye ni gina
me nko me Thanksgiving because they say Thanksgiving na abaso
no yenya the winning Thanksgiving ne ma ye a wakoye the losing Thanksgiving na so pa ba ko pe
me jina finfini me amare me aso ma lose
okay Matthias eno enim say agric ministry no the finance ministry transport ministry gender ministry no ekambo mu ehia ye ma menum bi eno mu edidin komo closer for eno mu didin komo na botai no ene say na mu wie ni say
yo Ohineba ma menchia watiefo ne mu ahwefo asenso so asanteman nyina yinum se Wontumi de asanteman nyina etia no painti ya na eya ho ase inya akwanya na yenemu edi enkomo except se me no di enkomo wo figi so ache nanso no de ye beka na chi Ohineba se de o kan no saa eneti na nse mu se wate se efi se in fact be a year or two ago COVID started here Russia Ukraine won so de no ho baji mu no oman ewiase afa na nyina esumba ko a obia esu ne se aduane bo any other essentials you use no fie goods and services akosoro de bia obekwa edombia no na ohu se eniema ekosoro kwa na eko be kura de Ohineba hu se aduane no kura ebini ho kura na omanya bimpo akopase omakase omokoto na akosoro enti enso Ghana ha no mo broni beka se we are no exception enti ya piti bebre aban etitie ministries nyina de o maso to form mo hu se eba ne saade a na kese ewo se aban eye bibi fa no tie oman no for omanfo no esu na ye hwe ede e betimi aye se ne ebe ya amanfo ho be hara omo kakra enti enam so nti ma minister nanka emire kura nuru senka na proba obono asibia o regions no ko hwese de aduane sem enukua sem ekoso no nanka enye nuru so but o ye se de bi said ye tin radio so ye hwe no kasamfoni so internet social media bebia na amanfo eka especially those in the capital cities because tema Accra Takra de Kumasi any de kika ho no na ehun akohia se minister was otutu ne na ordinary kohese controversy misu mani no ordinary be kwa kohese ampa ede na ekoso na ehuna ye tie se Ghana ye benya food crisis ana food security beba nesia no sa na etia na enti mo amunim se de ye no le be 2 weeks ago ye bom pempe ko 5 regions na enum ne kopie se wo mu se enuane bo ayedin die That's so oko at the local level grassroots no say farming communities no say oko akohwe se de aduane city a aduane ne bo no ohene ba shockingly say what to the capital cities now let us say over 300 to 400% increases. Let us say one pa so tomato adaka for instance techimentia na say okoto tomato adaka ba ko 150 Ghana cedis. Now all the bar Kumasi and Enkaya, it is going for respectively about 500 to 600 Ghana cedis. And on a minister, me now so tomato bro any the account Minister of Food and Agriculture, Minister of Trade and Industry, Transport, and Office of the Senior Minister, Office of the Special Advisor to the President, Mr. Osafo Mafo, and Gender Ministry. Yes, yeah. Now you acquire the first one. You bring your solution to sa and you may. You know, and who can hear say Emrano. Now see you traders. The four. Middlemen and middlewomen are omo ya na omo ye from queens many kings e market no na afi so yen fa transporters omo a obibia oye kua anase oye aduane ho adwuma bia emra conference room clocks act ni ehia ne nto adwen ni ehu se edin na ama se ukọ akurase a aduane na efu na emum no ebedu kro kese mu a na ne bo aye din ama Ghana fo ekoto na omusun enti ye to adwen enra fi se wonu se government prepare or the media budget ebeba enti sa as part of consultation sa nkomo aye die nyina no finance minister ebehwese ne be ya obi call media budget na say mo bi wo say wo say anamo bi wo say amantu a no watu ntenu ade ye kosi ya na say ohene ba de kosi ya ne say obia e tuna basa ani asene because obi si we transporters na omo si ma adwadifo no emblem omo say omo na de omo na ama omo bo na akosoro adwadifo so say da bi omo so omo kofa de na petrol na akosoro no ama aduane ne de enye se bi ebi no ebi no boys for atu omo price car for no atu omo price na akua for no so no bo na omo de je no omo so atu enti na ama eniema eboa de enti no minister ene omo ni colleagues for ni na titi e ka se sa eniema ansem le omo tie nyina no omo de begu omo be kuchio no kata so na omo de akọ cabinet no mako hu se anamo ben na wasi tu se ne be ya Ghana for ho ebeto omo kaka
enti how soon should we expect say you take a pragmatic step bia you betimi ya so we na no
the kwasi pa o hinba na run through the whole conversation obi bia obeka sai bia no e de sa asema na challenges ya AFCC e de share fuel prices e bi so obi bia say fuel price no kosra na eniema kosra nti no timo say loading boy a ono no sabi nya ado say ebro bag ba ko na oswa na o di 30 Ghana say ono so o di ko 50 na ye busa say fuel no price na ye tum na no so ma ebro no price no emu duro no akosro na so be ya ne dey obi a so e justification na all ye nti no ye hwe ni mu say sansam ya committee ne de be kwa to cabinet no aban ebetu ho anam for so ebenya ahoto kakra
apart from another no agric ministry one so no what is happening there material for ma hwefo ebetumi so atibie anamo mutu especially ezena nkofo take kase wo aduane ho be yeden no anamo mutu no so te sai
yo ahine ba sade de bia ye no na no sade meka no aprobo aye boy no ma ye enya rehemu se kompa be si wo mamu hade ohene ba ebi si da nyame adom nyame asan so ato super agu ye fu so this year ye expect say harvest no e wo mu say fertilizer challenge e back ready na so no farmers are moving from inorganic fertilizer to organic fertilizer I can say so call organic fertilizing producing companies are ye more contract so more supply make we for na ohene ba others farmers ya agye no kese enya enti expect say sa na yentimi enye yenya fertilizer no bebre ama no the organic fertilizer will compensate afesu so ka no there will be an increase in farm acreages if you say emrantie ne maba wo bebre na de omo ho agi kuanimu a kese ye koye no for instance so be sha efibia no yente hu se sa bre ya abrumu no ebeba no anka wo product and say wo sa de na so and why you call it now you call it Techima marketing po the biggest maize market in West Africa. You will say over 27,000 metric tons of maize available amount for at of for Nyamaya say omo ton bruno say amount for babeto say and sana brumuno crab say brumuno be na ya na sama prices no kofom and so yes and so na aha ekuafo no you know only ba yeguso aye bo ekuafo after so masini I said ne be ya omo bre no en nyadia ebitimi aha omo bebre nti Ghana fo nya rehye mu se ekompa se ye ka se diati ama foforo so a omo nya aduane ni ade ne de Ghana ha de nyame adom ebi ensida
me da se chairman Kwaku Boateng manfo se otwa okọ no
oh my friend no so kra no o ka tell say you know Thanksgiving no or member of the committee.
Oh, okay.
On the Jumeyi. On said to be or didn't remember to na yeba. It's near Diamana Efe.
Let us see. Is a medicine pay? Fine, cha Emma Akopres. Why? Redon is a lassa Ekasamada Greek ministry. Me bacho aso Fuku. Carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
I knew me a go for TikTok. You carry me there, go. Baba carry me there, go. My husband now. Quite.
Yeah, carry daily guide. And young fire daily guide of work at and trust me for now. I never can tell anyone for none of me. Now, remember, I say NPP. Aba. Oba betro yes say the candidates no and she share no simple for omo okay pa na I say 11 nan candidate so said sikana said o si we say nkeba no enya dia eba ne saa and you say African ministers no we ma draw education plan bia abeboa amangmesu atimi akoso na asem bia dasro ni fa so saa no Karafe tosu sia and we kruchie ni nyina chechire mu ho. Oyeba nipa binu a wonum so mu kwa demonstration. Demonstration de nkanya bone. Na momu no demonstration a wokwa na anajo de.
Anajo no ndu.
Adwimbe pa na techire.
Arise Ghana.
Yes NDC demonstration. Person ye na anajo no. Woni posifo. Omo chirinchiraka na they said ye ayeba court obua say mo nyana najo no
so munye no munye no nine no nine
sa 10 p.m. next so nkom ba ko wie wa yi Jubilee House
demonstration we ya wo se anajo dumienu na abepon de na adwen be pa
se bi omunye adwuma biaye ti omu pese omu treti mapom kakra
debio
but anadwene de me no munya adwene but I was also not in agreement with police for say commuters umbe stop you. That it is within their right. Let them demonstrate, but you ensure say they be disciplined. Omu nkonko ye basa ebia e procession omu ye omu nante mountain so a omu do omu nante omu wi a se petition omu be ma mampani anom be ko mampani aso a omu di akọ we move on. We are in a democratic dispensation, but say you attempt to go to court and restrain them no o yes akwa na wo mo nyanyina so aka kan simbia eni sumka but so bokwa akoya na juda suomu na say na in neighboring countries terrorists ye ne ma bebre ehoi no no de
ne posifo ni tia ni anadwo no
anam de mu fieru anam kan to mu ntimi nkofi
ne posifo chira ni anadwo no why na ya tikromo na obi ka say wenyeku obeye eri ase ya wase ye ma ne kwa no onye demonstration no no amfa na kode nante na yenim nkofo akofo ma ba amko bi kuta akode no na o sa ka say
Mother the Bocata and Twasso.
Mama father find that the Bocata no pay na yanko anymore na. Find and so and some do no and aba. Na Ghana Revenue Authority in Pennyfort, that's a CCA. One was the headquarters kakraka. Na sa headquarters we ya one mo sie no ebeboa ama fi bia 4 million Ghana cedis na nka wo mutua e wo dan han mu no wo matumi asebu saska no e ho nsam no anopay the finder so edibi aba na kratafa to so no mu so say no night demonstration court tells Arise Ghana. Enti no so ho asem eno no. Na amampani abedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so gusua kasa eche ebibi man empanifo nyina. Wo se enei won mo hwepa. Na won mo emmoaboa na education no wo mo nhyemu kena esan se no ene omanmu ni nyina edaache. Eno so de eda ha sem. Na Katafeto so mienu aha na ede no sisi ade adwumayefo nyina epra ketua ntumu wa mo kire se nkampanifo nko won momoa na oha mo bupen aduonu 20% nkampanifo efa nka sika won mo je na momo no ene sika nkampanifo kire se utility tariffs no wa mo de beto so de no no de nka mo suspend kakra na momo na ketua ntumu de ye ntumu na ye suspend no Eti Katafeto so mienu na kire se adwumayefo adesrede no ehonu mo era no pe wujibie na wo so ahwe ni nyina ede afri kwai
that ewie no
first statement
yam fa the daily statesman to aso vetie for na the daily statesman of Wakata ni mu no ana ya say night the move for no court to stop mu onumunyam for kenoforiata was say more investment ana chese ya say you know education mu our Africa enti nguma sua na was here this question pa ana David nkabonam David nkabonam was say campaign na moye no campaign dia moye amunya dia hote kama ya enkofa ha bia ma eno so wasem wo dia ba betudwa nti na che say CSIR nsase a amanfo epese wo no mu nkrochi no anti aban hwe ntotua wo be ye no abɔ ho ban ana ahemba asema ne kan fa ye resource center we dey on the forefront na aba was say ye de loan scheme bi ba abeboa enwuma nkuma no na wo wetime agina wo mu na so ye trade and industry minister Ora Alan Kwadwo Chirematin Alan Kwadwo Chirematin ana diaba nanse trade and industry ministry wono
aya mene wawie monsore nko da bokrata mu nsam na aso ene nana Jomo Foku also everybody break the time to some 10 minutes before we hit the hour of 8 live on Wontumi 101.3 radio and afi Wontumi TV mebeko kumaka Kumase Academy Senior High School namene akunini omo old students
Convention. Now Saya Chairman, Peace Council. Afe Honorable Simon Osei Mensa, Ashanti Regional Minister, and Afe Honorable Alhaji Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka. Nasia Sum Kasian Yadeba. Thanksgiving service. Ewo Kumasi Academy. Shukumu wa.
Ernest Yao Enim, chairman of the commissioning committee of the Ultramodern Science Lab, and Afi Okunim Dr. Samuel Tinaje, a publicity head, Kumaka Old Students Association. Mamisha Sinfi Doc.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Na pum to say.
Oh, nyame atom.
Yɛda Nyankopɔn ase. Sida. Mache.
Yeah.
Na pum to say.
Apom boko na unso.
Nyame na dom boko.
Da nyame ase.
Okuni no mo je so say.
Nimdie. Yeah.
Oh sir. Oh okay. Any no kre. Na ba ku bu fia ha. Na dwene dane tirimu no. Adine dane tirimu de ka asem no wa no kre si no ayiwa no. Ntine amanfo so wonye. So no. Anopay.
Oh, anopay de boko. So dia ya yehu de ache. Na na de Nyankopɔn adom ya bepie Wontumi. Kuma so de se wo pese wo ka asem na se wamba Wontumi a. Na che se ne Wontumi. Na Kumasi Academy Past Students Association. A friend who akunani global. Na nyame adom ya ka bom ana yesi Ultra Modern Science Lab. Na the pay records no is the biggest in Ghana.
Wow.
The biggest Ultra Modern Science Lab in Ghana. Well.
Yeah, try mo mo na ni. Ni ehunu yeso ya kese ya bisi.
Sa. Enu no ye pa hontoma and ye official commissioning and handing over ama school no on the 8th, 9th and the 10th of July. Na eno ho kasa ne dewru ayebo and the abepie Wontumi anopay. Nti na no ho asem ti na ye baaye say ye be frɛ obia owo Kumasi Ashanti region and Ghana baby self amber na nimbehwe ade a ya pagasi Asante memu ha ye de hye school na nimonyam na ye de hye Nyankopɔn so nimonyam na obia mehwe bi na ye nim se Kumasi de ye wo schools bebre wa ha Ashanti region omo kasa pa omo no edene yes, so bumi omano kakra bi no mo mehwa de omo mehwa de na me kan so omo ni mo ho omo mehwa de na omo hu na omo sua na ye mpeja education, especially science education na nkosro e wo Ghana ha ya this no
abali ti mo say no mahihye dwumadi no
ohne ba da se bebre ene akwanya ne Wontumi de amai na nefianso yebeda na se bebre okan ho ono so ye past student yes kumaka ya school na a teacher bebre na every Kumasi Academy mu na ya hyehyɛ dwumadi bebre for this major grand commissioner no because ya bako se mu Ghana ha no ye hunu school bia watimi aye sa dwumadi ese na for an old students association, for a past student association to come together like this na ye yisika pudu say the biggest science lab I can and big sa akwa we've spent over 8 million Ghana cedis. It was
8 million Ghana cedis.
Over 8 million Ghana cedis
really?
So far on the edifice. Yes. Na 8 million otugu baby the yes ajumadi we ya and say o kata so sa eso ma ewiase ene amansan nyina hunu adepa ene adefefa awaye etino ya hyehye dwumadi atu yensa frɛ mpanifo bebre organa ha ye pese omodi omani monyam beta sa dwumadi achi ye hwɛ yen grand commission na ebe on the 9th of July na yɛato yɛn nsa afrɛ yɛn special guest a ɔyɛ education minister honorable Dr. Yao Ɔsɛɛdechum.
Ɔyɛ high school ni.
Ɔyɛ Kumasi high school ni. Yes. Yɛnim sɛ wei a ɔbɛhwɛ adepa Kumaka yɛ na ɔno nso ama high school association no nso adi akyire bi. Nti ɛno nso bɛboa. Yɛato yɛn nsa afrɛ yɛn regional minister honorable Simon Osei Mensah. MC for the area, Honorable Kennedy Kankam, so yɛato yɛn nsa afrɛ no. Yɛato yɛn nsa afrɛ MP for the area, Aswase constituency, Muntaka Mubarak, Honorable. Dwumadie chairman ɔbɛtena dwam no, ɛyɛ yɛyɛ hene Nana Boakye Yam Abebio. Nkwanta kɛsɛ hene, ɔno nso yɛ past student Okumaka.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yɛasa to yɛn nsa afrɛ Dr. Ernest Adijemfi, ɔno nso yɛ Okunini. Ono nso wie Kumaka bi ono na ye chairman of the president yato yen safre no eti on the 8th no ya to ne din homecoming day. Yes, eti homecoming day no ya hyehyɛ sɛ yen past students a teach you for more politics, more education, health, business. Omo nyinaa yɛbɛyɛ something yɛbɛyɛ panel discussion, mentorship sessions for your current students at more school ho yɛba na yɛabɛhyɛ your experiences time a yɛwɔ school ho yɛwie yɛn dwuma sɛ
what's more normal for us
SPNim.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And one.
The hote.
Yes. Yes.
Didn't go to school. Oh, when I so some people say, what's now they say?
Yes. It's on the Friday, no. Yeah, Shisha Sajumadi say, yeah, the beboy Mofrano. I'm almost so SUN Yoma Bebre, every past students are my free school honum. Me body kakrebi. MC a politics more. Honorable McMenu, MPP, former chairman.
Uncle Mark.
Yes, Uncle Mark, yes. Honorable Dambotwe, on also kind
local government minister.
Honorable Fatima to Abubakar, Deputy Information Minister. Business side and so on.
Oh, and a peon also interview movement TV to be a share on the
yes.
Very important.
Dr. Kwame Champonche on the glyco Juma Dienina. You a teacher bebre, yatu and sa from one Friday no, or munina di or money munyam, ebe tai Juma Dienechi. Your bus Saturday na a year main commissioning day na no panel from 9 to 4 p.m. Ana yasheshe se ye be pie a dino Wontumi na yama we are singing hunu nyoma pie wumu ya can 8 million over 8 million ya che body of the lab no but emuno ana ye be pa na de yama nipa akomu akohu nyoma pie ya hyehyɛ de agu sa lab ni mu it no from 9 to 4 no ana ye be commissioning no ye nkwala mo honom no science lab the afa wumu ne say enya just the chemistry, physics, keke. Yes, robotics ankasa. Yakofa robotics honioma every amana nearby ye dia begumu. It's ye more frane beye robotics display kakra ho. Ana ye science club for no so beye some experiments ne nioma bi ho. Ama manfo hunu nioma pa ye the science lab na beye. Na nwumre no. Ya hyehye dwumadi a say Kumasi Haniga na hade yehu past students association of my dinner na awards night we be that yatu yensa friend anyum to for ya sheda se art ni mu no bibia eba comedy mu eba poetry mu eba performances ni bibia ya hyehyɛ yatu yensa afro na ye DJ
ma from kwank meba
ye DJ ya the presidential DJ na mu na eba DJ fu yes sir the MC NY DJ say
NY my own brother
say NY so ye Kumaka ni ye obi a obabi a Kumaka na ya sa to yensa afro kwampa ban so mo mehu ya nyom ya to yensa afro obi amponsa the top comedian in Ghana say it ya to yensa afro anyom to for bebre say nyina nim say black one so ye Kumaka ni Black Sheriff so could the traveler once you Kumaka ni ya hyehyɛ nyoma bebre on the dinner and awards night no ne kwasi ada na day twa to no and ya hyehyɛ be Thanksgiving service ne adanya nkopon ase say Kumasi ade obi ate nyoma esisi o Kumaka in the past ye be bompa ne adanya nkopon ase e wo be bia odi Kumaka bedru I'm saying na first uka kumaka na yenten sempa as say there and sempa ni nyina kumaka ne be free aba ye hwe se omo aka nyina beba ho na omo abesua na omo hu ade pa yaye it's no ohine ba o kan ya dwumadi ahyehyɛ from 9 8 9 10 na me yi ho ntoma kakra no
okay enti doc
ohine
omo mafro mu nyina no eba ya dwumadi na wie what next
what next dey bebre but you already can share free maintenance
yeah
yentimi nyi sika sei na yemfa sa structure we nsi ho na yenja no say nyina yesi oh Ghana there maintenance culture there enye into you take any nyina into mind and I set up maintenance office lab ho
sir
ya prepare maintenance documents
ma mu ye den ka high school for it me yes I said
I maintenance documents I be employ maintenance officer.
Okay.
Na juma say obe monitor all the instruments and everything there no. No I hear the friend no occasional maintenance no.
Okay.
No I hear report maintenance and so into 10 bia no bibia touch me bia no ye ntena ho ntwen say oh there be time so there be maintenance officer na juma no obe call round every time just to know say where do we and ya sa hye occasional training and upgrade for students and teachers because systems na IT no you're setting up IT space and robotics and in him said there be a new master train say sometime now for the okona book would be science and you printing in 1957 into no you're progressively and as association is so no you're setting up a lot of projects after labi we only a beginning you're setting up a lot of projects. Now, no, they want my main body is a buy a sababa because your person mom who say what next? The do not anticipate it. And into the Yakase, Obia or your past student, Bia, baby, I will be no. I would tell Wontumi no, bra.
Okay, you were the Kurakubi,
bra. Now, tear and Safra, bra. If we say Juma radio says a kind of Yakasania to answer, it is our past student Nasa as now. Oh, Fasikabiamba, ya. Na so also afro ho pass student obi bebu sa say come akafo as lab na wo din wen if you say din no oba contribute to be if you be contribute to 5 cedis crowd ne din or list your friend contributors league list I be publish your daily graphic you be publish your internet so yes I the magazine e bebem it is one nam na so ye kuma kan ni e list nim
ya mo fa o musika nhye nim na be me hu sister dey be me hu do tua
that's also your kumakani ofra who saw your kunini oje fans so kunini na see your list nim because daily graphic will be a bit matobi it's the shape that's odini man na ne okunini na o yellow it's no progressively into no so there's a kind after lab no commissioning no a lot of big projects are passing and special mo ya ebeboa your school no
all right senior okunina next year enim minim de obeka twa to na mene doc wie kra
I'm say yaba kumase so de yehwe
kumaka for modoso message say minyanya ne hanum no
FF Anto
from Paul no
yaba MPP fie de ebebo FF Anto ono past student ne dwumadi bebre awaye ana lawyer Kwamboafo ye nyina anim no
Kwamboafo
yes Kwamboafo
chamara FF Anto
yes
ana ACC ni we fie hai
and the asda PSC bema ye national president okunini Dr. Dapasi Akwan and ne hyehyeye ene ne dwumadi ene de abeju baby ayedri it's in yem free her yem fasa na ase no emma okunini Dr. Kwabena Dapasi Akwan e ne dwumadi kese a wonam past student association so aye e ama yen suku no yebeto ensa afre awofo ewo Kumase ene Ghana nyina se momra na momehwe kumaka de kese a yaye na se ebeju JHS for no mo be select schools a mo momfa science ewo kumaka na science education they say ye di kind bebre STEM education promotion ye promote pa because about science lab na and yet just the new market na ho training bia mo fra ni hian bia ye de mo mo it ye beto en safra wo fo kuma se na Ghana man nyina se se ju ho na mo ma na fa school a mo mfa kuma se academy no mo nso menya science lab kesi a yesi ho emfaso yes
family
into no say ye be kono de ye be da wase da bia me ka say host bia e won special style or the interview
yeah
oh no my chance my express here for say jeje ho e da se pa na ye be ka say obi ebon ma otie o kokumaka e bia na wa onte se bibisa na ekoso into here the numbers beja me publicity head any chairman of the commissioning committee no na nipa na timi afre na we busa nhihye ye wo ho o person or contribute to so a obetimi asend it through your mobile money account
and they send me cry meeting dia brem
so they see about ticket for dinner no into no meet my bomb number na into me okunini Dr. Samuel Tineje me number ni 0241 720 936
na okunini Ernest yaw name 0242 78 73 63 and them so call your social media handles na Twitter, Facebook, Instagram ubehunu all the payment methods now so person yeah any contribution your bank account or omo ama no ne person tua through Zelle your Zelle account or person tua through Cash App your ne nyina bi ho no ye person obi a be free mu ntina kwan bi a person also ma din ba sa jumadi mu no ma din mremu na Ghana man nyina ho sa also ko kuma ka bi
sure right me ba say entinyame adoma ye bekoso so abohu derua kopem say jumadi nyina ebekune thank you so much
thank you very much
all right abusha for me da me ho abana me ba yaba abeto aso
victory, sir. So you're real not your swat say. You know victory garlic mixture. You're going thing. Hey, and your victory garlic mixture. Let me join the celebration. Victory. Edro Papa victory.
Menu. Number gentlemen ndi me mo afrosane ye. Me nya victory garlic no. Ena me ho atome. Kane no. Me nanti kakra na makuma bo mi periperi na mabre na me niso nyine brimi na sisia no me nya victory garlic mixture no bibia ye kama
and let's celebrate
da onya fie dum you know appeal any oba o man for intimi mfasa adro ibi
victory
FDA agi edwadie enkrato yi atom
CD capsules. My body say.
What body imprensa?
CD ointment. And also
what brand CD imprensa?
Mo se wo pay immune support. Pa. Se do nipa kwa no be wa adwuma se de sa. Simple. Kope CD capsules. Enyarewa mo bo rough. Ye nim so anante ana wa adwuma kakra bi no abra ye so week bia.
Enya me how pa no.
Enya what CD capsules nkan. Wo ya so mde kope bia. Wo house wo twa.
Ena CD ointment.
Eyedu tatahwe adaw benya ho no. Ko CD Herbal Center ya. Wo ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wo Lashibi Sharom Sport. Ya e Ben 19 Junction. Na ko tie se general body pains. Nyan ko todwe eye no ya. Na e ko na poso. Honam ya. CD ointment. Enti few days shrim e ko ya wonum di CD capsules. Shrim e ko wonum CD capsules no. Na wo di CD ointment so e massage.
Na menya ni nyina bi wo he.
Pharmacies, chemical and herbal shops. Dudwa from 050 5767 425 and 0209 682836. A pin for a batter one more manu for an kwada when you feel to be a FDA. I just
East is what to say.
Kwabri used to be asumdwe wa bibia boko. The aka and the akwan for my namso.
Ebe. Menim so betima ma yenchemu a enrada Arise Ghana group ya on beso demonstration. We want someone now post for ntiase omo de court. The court kan after court kasa ye no nchemu a post for the abasa ntiase omunya no. Ene the Arise Ghana demonstrators yi enso so no peso omo eka no. Muna mo ya mranim fo. Ntiase omo pa ye sei.
Yo, on the Bama that's it. Now, the whole share constitution and Mamra, I in before your home bra or my imua. That constitution, Nema, Unipebia, Hokwan, Yakabi freedom of mass assembly, freedom of association, BB, and Nipa will be to me, a point yasa will be to me. I can come with one boom, Namaya BB, more person, ebi ene se bibi ko man mu na se wo peneso ana wo peneso kra mpo na se wo bibi a peso ye de kire a kwan abefa so aye no ebi bi ne demonstration se wo be ye kire de a kire nipa tumi ke ne nsa wo ye bibi a ene de modwene ana mu susuye enko no ofi se enko ye mo ho kwan se mo yesa na ye constitution no Emma kwan se ubia timi ye de ope a ye kan sa rights no na right bia also does not come without obligation right bia bia no na asodi nso so ebata nti se ye ma right na do ni be ka se it is not without fetid nti niema bebre ho a won so etwa se we ye so mambata your obligations. It is all person in the wisdom of the framers of the Public Order Act. Or more say Koba procedure amane. Now a procedure also the same thing is almost or my new bumble as well manta. Now almost so and new needs our so na minimum do mananya kama said the bay almost about ever. Now a Koba said was a shower the big welcome. And the security of the state, they threat to the security of the state. No civilized country will allow you to do that. Especially so, say African ha, and if every timid Russian and Serbia, the Otibia, Kubita, and all those things. Yatiti also, I will nip a bit more, and then almost a mafia, or say, or create them to Yaman, Quina, or more, and felt Akudian Quania. Owing to that history, no police institution worth a salt. And a weapon say, me quack yet, na me them person yen a year, a cop manager. Hana Jono, the more a different thing altogether. On the daytime here, a bamboo phone bit me who quampa abo who bind, abo amount for who buying, a for who buying a padia who buy. Nana Jona was no quack. So because she be no deep on even obi kura wo demonstrators no betime di bone atia demonstrators media eno no nkwa ene afoforo nkwa nso so ebetimi akam amna ayeyi nti police ni bia anaso o man bia ya dwene ye security of the state, the people, the property and everything obi ani ho obetena na say wo kasa obi gina benkum na meso megina nifa demonstrators ne ebe na najo yam pere manya na najo the neutral habitat I am run my own kind or no be under our constitution, you know, Article 125 and said be no on the judicial powers and vested no and the court. Into media court, not court and so at the Emirates because police need to meet at the Chinchina and my one and the brewery. Once also Chinchina, I'll be to me I had the Iron Court to the into the Luba and not the another young bra, our money, term, was asked them. And to say, court to say, Monconcoye, Moye Treno, who are more quantity Moye. It is inconvenient and it is threat to the security of the state. And for that matter, Monyano, if we are not a fan of a triple Mariano Nine. I think they settle the matter. The banners are answer. See the SO may be answer echo and your marble. okay with the end of my the NPA man near the court. Now, we are here to make them raffle for him. What the Yansan Yajana for him, not feel what they Atemu Abba.
On Breno, Yamam no Yana, Yasebia, Timwafo no Hwe, Tibia, Womu, Nema ACC, no Mudi, Sijnaye, and answer Yamamrano, Echrepote, Sebia, so also by your Yatra, I was able to say, because it's answer shots if it's Abrevi, and I said this time, dear, Oyo Yatra, and ye.
Well, public order act in it. Public order act in it. What should I say this here now? I don't know. I am silent with the timing. I've not seen specifically any provision that speaks to the time. Name say I can't time there. I should be working hours. Ordinarily, without even specific provision for the 18 of France, anywhere, it should be working hours because you're now the actual any be any 1 hour to say so much was a normal address of grievances. And he said, Ocas obey no, it's such an all timer. I'm caught to know without even any provision specifically spelled out in the law. CBBS said no crana, court to know there, or share or minor, or better the circumstances, or better police, especially so Ghana, police civilian relations, and the OSHA ratio now often as compared to UN standard. And Kebia, young fancy Nipa could be a police back could be a Nipa 500 and something of that nature. Ghana, OSHA ratio could be even one person to about 2,000, 3,000 police, one police officer to about 3,000 civilians. Workforce now, Casa creation. Now, anajo looking at our lighting system in our country, at times our power is not that something. And you be with me, I don't want to not that reliable. Your power beats me a call off any day. Unlike other jurisdictions, you know, say power and team call off. Like I grad that any and you know, me at the club beats me a light a call off. Light a call off. Let's say Nipa. A best and pim, you know, pim, and more crown, a banner, and a crab number. How do you even do your demonstration? A Nipana person or no placards, I watch any other, a better than Nipana. So, against that backdrop, so what's it in China, Abena, then it presupposes, say, and ye children mum na person, now they fire children kekenakwe. A banner sadia, na. Ura no so tie adwam no so no sebe adwene woni tirim na oman no so entete a wafam ni ade ne de wahunu ni nyina no so obekeka ni nyina abohu na ebema wahunu pepe se ade a wopeso ye no enya ye kire mum na apeso ye enti eba no sa mra no so yo tie adwam no so what the adwene beto no so ahye ne sebe ebeboa oman no because in any decision that a judge will make, be it criminal or civil, it is in the interest of the state.
All right.
To serve justice to the people.
Right. Medasi.
And that means Medasi.
Lawyer George upon Mepacho, my member would draw na a victory. Garlic mixture, Anna Medema was a nay. What a menka na a Juma Williantino. What at a bread only pedin, what you make a crabia. You feel so tired or so exhausted. Nebacho, what drew a victory, garlic mixture. When I say peda, a man on Sabuno, I want some no eka aye baby. Nebacho, opposite Moja dear for son when he pedianum a victory, garlic mixture, and no other betting about na Sanya mana akwaye when he pedianum. Obako Nana Bache, Tenated, Past Ventures, and a King's Walk, one crime. Dragley Honum, na Emom Uokumasia for the men's heba, Misty heba, Konak heba, Habme heba, K&G Chris K. Icon, and a Danny heba, Ubenya Victory Garlic Mixture Nibiatom. Ashama Ekus Pharmacy with Dama Pharmacy. We give them a call via 0242 54 5633. Pharmaceutical shops a woman babyano. Victory Garlic Mixture and Mepacho Ubenya B Atom. CD Eba Company. Ose Bray, Nabaje dro papa enom city capsules and afa city ointment. Wonu num bi na de bi esrasa na afa mo apomuden no agiragire ye na ahyehye kama na wata nyam ho de mapa e de ahye onyuma mama onyuma no atumpom. Heba shop bia license chemical shop bia eben wo pharmaceutical shop bia eben wo no uremu a city heba company enro mienu e city capsules and city ointment no wonsa ebetumi akabim e 0209 68 28 36 0209 68 28 36 ofra emperifui ebeje som. The premium natural mineral water Sky water. The premium natural mineral water Sky water 0501 44 7107 mebacho eno adiero no ofra omoje so owo kumase owo nkran owo safi owo bogoso takwaso nwane yoso ba bia wo bia no the premium natural mineral water Sky water and as I said there amansa nyina jeso a omomu ye omomu ye word no omomu topono dwumadie bia wudi a oyansuo ade asomo amanfo no utobi mpo agogufie akonomo a mepacho Sky water eno eho asem eno mayamrai na yemebo enkomo George akom atrase meneno ebedin komo sisia. Let me enjoy this one from Sister Fia and sana me George akom. So good. So good.
Mrante ne say womomba ya onom ye interview sisi ano. So ya osajeje ho. And I'm so hallmark no. So you be
adebe na wo ya ojeje ho aya na kama pa.
Oh na so enyum
ana me busa asem na wo sire.
Enyum nyina ye to ayejeje ho.
Ana de
ye say ojeje ho na mane ye de. Na unya duane na bia wutumi jeje ho. So kwala ni nuane bia ye omuda. Na omo ejije ho eni ba wo de ma menchia ahwefo ni atiefo
chiao bia
na me be na me
kwame school so chiao
yura
ofurukru organizer
obodwuma se me chiao no pepa na no mo ba party no me hu mu na me ni ajepa wo hwa ho keka o eni ba mrantie no ne maba wa ne ye ma menom ne ye papa no ba ho a na me warohye mu se ye party no be konanim se ne be ya 2025 to me no ebesa yedia nti menchia party fo nyina from national to the polling stations na memo obi abaso se omo ba mu all the issues aye komunya ye nyina ye nitua ma menko me amempeso aso na menchia de hye wo ho mse na wotwi awie ya nte asem de wo menua no ma omo anyofi disaster bisi ho ma dan be aduanan na so apepa na ebi nso so abubu agufom nti na namponsa no pa tinkakabo namponsa tinkakabo de second mechiaw ya nyuro fi hin no ba afu awusu a ma de nyina mechia no na mentinsi me drobon so na menchia na da nkwadwu bisa ene oba hima wo ho mentimi nyi ma de nyina so so mfrim be ma safo twinbu akodua kuma wo
ma safo twinbu akodua kuma wo ma hene
mira no pay mrantie o ufa mikromo hini se na da nko abrantie pa na ufa na chamfo champon wura so hene brantie babu no gina ne na so na no pay otimi nka me chia me nua frank we de me oba ye nche me ni nadmo director me sre ne se ɔmo modern na onko he madehye
Franco Jododo
yenu me mana ne trinkwa biem nso so na me ka so teme nka no pe ya me mranti a mo ye nadmo officers na ready ti mo bia wo so nso so di free regional co support on bia no wontu ho na mo mai nyama bebre koso network no nso so mia bi nya bi na aka da side tisanyo finu mo kwa eminim se maame osla de ohwe ministra ba ko amadi djuma wo mo pa especially communications ya maya hopa na madi djuma ko ne ye papa du djuma ho nti we de won hwe no wanya memwa na omwa na madehye ho nso so course ahodo mpeso mo ye no for economic activities no emwa na digitization agenda no nso so ohine ba ye nkoye nti de meso mechia maame chacha man
Chama Joseph
na da bia hu na so sa ya abrante dudu
he's looking more younger and handsome.
Ade.
Send it to fine.
Sir.
Uncantro.
Me kwa makache nkrofo bebre se obi a wakoma mu te ne wadwene mu dafa woda utime da ema obi bia oye bia nso so ye kama me akase se mamu nkotwintwa na nem se mo be hanu bia osoma mu amon ko ne mi ka so no wetima so da yepa so da ya de ani so ade ho kese ebeba party no mama ye nyina no ye ni so so age
Amanke men kancho se enyanwum bia na agege ho a ede
amanke dia o mra wo so mra
se enyanwum bia
wan he obeje nsam se wan he obegwa ko bona ma 5 am pompe pra wo and round that me ka je pompe pra ko u5 asem da so ye beba so de ma menchia nyina academic patron so mo so bodwuma so pa ne dwumadia ye be diminu shark ne Dr. Free ye hwe omonim se o mbeba be kan ye ho no mbeba na ya ye dwumadie no fefefe mechia mi amenu andi onso so pa ye nipa ba political strategy o techiri din
Thomas
obi a oni wuro play o hinba
Ferre Thomas
yura Thomas de hibia
u shara no busa no
andi no de na bia me chiao
okay yanko Joseph Arbaden America mampani na wakasim bi enti me pese yakohwe na yakan na afi ewia edabesha ase edi enkomo. We want to understand what is happening across the globe. We are see afana nyina na etimi edi ehonko. So the entire world is feeling the impact of Russia's brutal war in Ukraine. Joe Biden and no, the entire world is feeling the impact of Russia's brutal war in Ukraine. And now near Bobo Boswa, the international portals, news portals, no reporter Omodeba on happenings at a war, especially some African countries. Na anope misako humba kubia Turkey. Turkey. Yeni anamu mbeiti tuni yame kofa ni backroom habeton. Say Turkey economic crisis. Inflation hits 73.5% in May. Its highest in 20 years.
Yeah.
The last 20 years will be that. Prices of transport up by 107%. Cash in Tiadie. Kahane Bekan say Keska, lorry fares. Ya 107%. Food up more than 90%. Food. Adianebo. No. Basha Baba Boamia Mamina Yanshe. And this is what is happening across the length and breadth of Iriasia Yetimsi CI. Akom
Waheneba. Mamenyo so din.
Lawyer for never say just oppose it.
Just oppose. Waheneba. Mamenyo so din. Na sometimes obia wona ne behia obeka sa niema mienu ho asem starting from COVID. Na Ukraine ni Russia di enso beka ho a wase wanye ntum no na mfi se be ebo apaye sa na beka no se ebo apaye enti wo hwe ohene ba wiase ni amansan nyina de asia enye Ghana nko na the ugly side of the situation ni se wo ye party ni na wo kasa obi fi se bia petrol na yatum no ohene ba ntobi ana se aduane a bia ye koto ni ye di no de wonya de wo ntobi makache say realities and the be determine economy no send ye economy fa na there be said ya make ta catch no say in economics the majority is always wrong nipa dodo no afi say bia ba bia wote no ɔno nko a na ɛhunu amane ɔhene ba wei a abɛyɛ a yɛka ho asɛm nyɛ first time a yɛnya kwanya ate bi ɛhunu bi asa ahwɛ bi nso so ni mmeammea bebree na no menam foforɔ bi tu kwa ɔmokɔ present ɔmo pipa wɔ Uganda ɔmbɛduru yɛ baako ka kyerɛ sɛ Ghana yɛ heavy ai wode ɛnyɛ me na mekae wɔno tu kwan no nti sɛ apuo ne baabi anweyɛ nanso ɛsiane sɛ nnipa no baabi a ɔte no ɔno no deɛ wɔhunu no na ɛyɛ adeɛ a wɔfi sɛ ɛha nko a na asie nti wode toto baabi a wɔnyini na afei sɛ ama amanyɔ nso so asa baa bɛdi anim kan ɔhene bɛnyɛ de adwene pɛ ne sɛ nka wahugya so o sɛbi ka Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo time koraa covid yi baeɛ na wɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden tu anamo bi a sɛdeɛ ɔno koraa gyina asumpie so ɛkama a yɛte bi sɛ nnipa bɛhwere ɔmo koraa nkwadeɛ nka yɛma economy no nte nkɔ n'akyi na daakye biara no yɛnya hoɔden a yɛtumi agyina so ama economy no aba abɛsi n'anan mu fofi a ntoata no adware aba mu no a Ukraine die nsa abaeɛ sɛ wohwɛ nkurɔfoɔ ne aman ahodoɔ a ɔmo depend on Ukraine ne Russia on some commodities a ɛnyɛ Ghana nko ɛna no na mehwɛ table bi a aman bi koraa ɔmo yɛ developed na ɔmo nneɛma a ɔmo nya free Ukraine ɛsiane sɛ ɛmma nti ɔmo nso so kɔ ahohiahia mu a na yɛyɛ deɛ yɛ consolation ne sɛ saa nneɛma yɛ a yɛreka nyinaa ɔhene ba aduane ɔdo ne bɔɔden but yɛnya bi di ɛno a yɛ papa Lote Jacob kɔka sɛ yɛka sɛ aduane ni ɔman mu a ne yɛyɛ a yɛnya atwe mu mekɔ wɔde sɛ online atemdedeɛ nkurɔfoɔ de adi no ɔmu sɛ sika no yɛde kɔtɔ sika no nso so sɛ wonni sika wontumi nto but consolation ne sɛ wo a wo sika a ɔhene ba wopɛ bi atɔ aduane adi no sɛ wonya bi a ɛno no koraa yɛ first sɛ watumi anya bi atɔ second wobɛtumi nso so anya sika no bebree wobɛkɔ koraa na aduane no bi koraa nso so nyɛ dɛ ɛni hɔ time a ewiase nyinaa hyɛ aseɛ ɛkɔ haw mu memfa Ukraine die koraa latest one nya mfato ho na fanwo nom ne nneɛma ɛboa ahyɛnka nom mfidi dwuma ahodoɔ a yɛde oil na ɛyɛ no obiara ho kɔ atwe no Ghana yɛnya no stage a mɛka sɛ yɛnya bi ntɔyɛ mihu aman bi a ne nkurɔfoɔ asala koraa ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔtɔ kakra de gu ɔmo kaa na economic activities kɔ so ɔmo bɛkɔ na ɔmo aba na ɔmo nya bi ɛnɛ mfidi ndwuma ahodoɔ a yɛtintim no nyinaa dodoɔ no agyina petrol ne ada products a ɛwɔ oil no ho no but sɛ ɛduru stage bi na wonya bi ntɔ a ɔhene ba na ayɛ wɔ haw paa nyame ayɛ adom Ghana although we are all in the same situation sɛdeɛ medi nka kan no but ni so ade hu a yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛde bɛgu akwam sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a saa ɔhaw nyinaa no bɛtu bɛtwa no abaa no ɛntenaeɛ na sɛdeɛ da bia yɛka no sɛ what they say empty stomach is not a good political advisor said their bet instant kind the abaa no sɛbe wɔwa bɛn mu no dwumadi a wɔdi no wɔhwɛ so wɔbɛtoa so nti nyɛ ne pɛ sɛ wɔbɛtena hɔ na nka ɛkɔsei no wɔte hɔ na nka wɔhwɛ baabi seresere wohwɛ other interventions ahodoɔ a wɔtu ho anamɔ even nansan koraa yɛreyɛ nyinaa wɔhwɛ sɛ National Development Bank no ne adeade nyinaa bɛba wɔmde policies ahodoɔ gu akwam sɛne yɛbɛtumi recover economy no but yɛyɛ na biribi kakra abɛsankam na de wɔ hɔ kakra ba we take consolation in the fact say even koraa no nneɛma no bi a mɛde nka keka no bi wɔ hɔ na at the same time no covid a ɛmaa saa nneɛma yi nyinaa no kɔɔ fam some of the countries no grow negative Ghana yɛte baa fam na nyame adom koraa yɛpagya nkakra the last time I'm checking koraa sɛ yɛsɛ yɛtumi grow by 3% indications a yɛhu ɛkyerɛ sɛ nneɛma nyinaa toto yi a yɛbɛtumi akɔ yɛ anim but yɛba ha sɛdeɛ da bia me ne wɔka no expectation management a yɛ nyinaa yɛne ɛsɛkyire sɛ bia nka nneɛma no yɛbɛnya ne nyinaa dako no ɛmma ne saa ɛno nti na economists koraa no yɛwɔm sɛ cat power all things being equal and we expect sɛ wiase ne wɔman kyekyere no wontumi nya ne nyinaa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛnyɛ deɛ yɛ a wɔhaw kakra ɛbɛba nti duru hɔ a ne yɛayɛ adjustment na yɛatwɛn deɛ yɛbɛfiri mu ayɛ dɛ aba enti wohwɛ ewiase amansan nyinaa haw a wɔn kɔ mu a wɔne ba ɛnyɛ Ghana nko na yɛ ne sɛdeɛ meka nka yɛnya na nka nti sɛ but upon all these interventions ahodoɔ a amampani ne napamfo de gu akwam no yɛnti bia nkɔnkɔdaeɛ free senior high school ɛkɔ so akwan kakra a yɛyiyi ne nyinaa no yɛgu so a yɛyiyi provision of electricity yanko dum so mu aka ne dum so kora ba ya eno na enyi wo how bia na ewudin a on means a mismanage kind of what they say situation a yetimi ma nkrofo de sum nyuma gugu ye ni ade no eno no kora no sebe ya ba mu amu nti we ya ba ya ye natural cause ana me dem describe no say ntoko mo kun ye senye no ena nka ye recover from covid no wo hwe the rate ya na ye gura nka sabi kora nka ye twam but that is why our mind no so any abre say that is the situation to say you be cast you be fie near ya be establish our homegrown companies near so omwasene na Ghana beyond aid agenda ne yahye mukna na say wodu ani sa enhihye ahodo a eba nyina o mampani ani so ade hu ministers ya kan hu any other sectors ni nyina ehwe say yebetimi enya situation a fie niema ye ni nyina betimi agina brane ye onte na ye wohwe agriculture investments ahodo a ye se ne be ya aduane de ohiri ba ntimi nka se wanu maduru kra ye so kono madi nka didi ntini nyina ye niema for the short term medium term long term no ye di begu akwam enti se wodi ni nyina tunsane ni na juxtapose se de ye keka wa man nyina no so a sabi se the SCC miamie ya wohwe ratio na se inflation rates ahodo a na wodi gu akwam se Ghana ha na wa mefese nkasa abiri kra no kai tetre kra no de no kra no ke beka se e better but yenya nu sa situation no de hia ne se yenyina no bete ase se ya bedru tibia enye dem na se dem de nka kan yenyina so so yom ni ye hwe si ye koye nim no niema aba no de gu akwam am nim se daachi bia hu ebeba mfaso ebe swaba na etimama yetima recover from these situations ni nyina no ebetimi aba ama yetimi ayede akoye nim enti ye de yegusu ebo hu dawuro se omunya werehemu wa MPP abanim na wohwɛ mre bi atwam a obi aba anya de foforo bi ana oba se pe bi a petro ye duru se bi enye ye pɛ ne bai obi antimi ma emeka se ohene ba ye de kɔ wansi dida antimi masa ebinum ya o se ye nkate de ndien sometimes you say when you start cutting government expenditure at some point in time you are cutting what we call essential services rather than excessive services and na ye de tunsani ni say ye balance no so twitwa aban no budget ni bia ye so essential to say bia ministries or allocations or hin ba ye bebo ama yetimi ama transport sector ye biem agric ye biem a in the long run be sa ba affect ye intina ne ye say ye benya influence wa betimi sustain some of these ministries no na etima ama de ye ni nyina ye dey agina brane. But the true situation na se bia kobase yintiminya we need to resort to the three areas here make us first the inflows ma levy you be kan ho asema no pay hu hiaye na at the same time no so your existing loans and say sika yakogije bosi you be renegotiation you be expand and you be extend the payment time and periods no na at the same time no so you be fi na ye ankasa niema expenditures you betuma twa sensen kakra na betimi e dia ba form but medium wa hwehwemu say ye no say ye toa so asa say de ye nyina enim no niema aba no de gu akwam no
a lifestyle the quiet fast your boy bra no more you too no do you see sir we understand where we have gotten to but we are see abudu no yet asi niema ye expenditure niema ye sales ka ho niema ba bia ni senke kwa ye kro we appreciate where we are but we are never doing ehun isa.
Well, because last Friday it was one of the topics I discussed here. I stress on that so much. So sometimes na yes so abrabono aye bono. Ye pese ye bono sa se de face no na etie no yemfa antutu nsane ehu se baabi ane ye wo face no nye ho na ne ya ba bedru. Enti niam bi wo ho a wo se yetimi teso. Wo hene be no bia benya nanka ne lankruso obetwi ni sa obi abenya na niema kane ne bia economy ni ye wono ankasa kura Wontumi ye no enne no antisa wo pese wo ye sa de kro no a enu ti kura na ban no se sa na tie dia me oman aban ma me ntete me niema so ndi the same way ena ye nso so no ye betimi atete ye niema so ndi sometimes one fanim ye no anto nsane ani na bia brabodada na wowom niema bia na wo ya na data wo ho de no pese wo to aso sa you end up saying say bia ban no emmo no ho modene but this is a general issue a global issue and the individual life ma is very very important said the bia no say yes so ye boy bra ye behwe sa side ne nso so say bia kan ne nanka bia me say me ne me Miss Melody ntiapel akokonom ne niema bia me fi say my expenditure cost no a ene maka kire say maami niema no yenye ne nkakra want such a time we be fi say ye ho be dey ebetoye but the bia no hwe say ne ye life ne tia is like is constant the person ye noa na ye without recourse to the fact say ye abrabo asesa niema ye yenso so ayede eswati meme de I wish say nipa bebre better side as but because of individual opinions any ye yankasa ya brabo aye bo a obi a se ne opese wo bo ye se de odwape and wodi no fufu bo but wo no a wo ye no penifo se wo no apaso anke ye nanenam the life bi on so a ya de wo impact e wo how a wo so so be live within the state of this economy aye wo mde sometimes no we hwe ni nyina no wo se ye de to ho ne ye hwe se se misika meje so ate entiana se the trend economy no economy so mentume boase enti bia aka na mi se nansen etobo kra minya ayi ana mafo taxi kakra etobo ana mapake mekae kakra da me honye de nam de asi ho ba Ghana yesuro se ye beka se no hene bakra amfane ka badwument ye hia no unse sometimes you want to live to that standard se chinchina abrabo a ye boyi se ochina ba hia me kajitia na me ntime ka enu a Ghana ni kura bi beka so akoma hia no bi so ana me amabrabo na me ye dai me ye nti se de bia ya ye ka ho asem no ye just aposu ye mfa nto se ne ni ye hwe conditions e wom ene kwan ye befa so a niema ye tu ho na mo no so ene se the situation is tie no so be si afa ye dai aye ene wi ase eni emanyina nte se tete ho hene ba ne nkwala akra omwadidi mu tesɛn omu niema omu hia etesɛn ena yenso so ye lifestyle niema bia abeka ye ho a aka ne ni ho ndina de bia na mama example se meme na najwa koma wanya ne baby koi woda sori a ene obeka se wi ase ye de pa because omu time no na niema bu ha ne ni ho ye beto so no ye de bi ka ho ndi ama ye bibia ye de cost na ya meta ka jo say let's just suppose between the standard of living and quality of life in as much say emu aye den ye improve so one way the other me ye ko school bi kra ne mpaboa kra da won.
Why should inflation affect the price of snail and apectashi at the choba? Kokuma funa esimu musa.
Kokuma funa esimu musa. And already
Atmango be jando first vice chairman.
Kokuma mincha yura and reya shiame. Uba basin so bra. Some aka se mu ba na say mu kofom. Nti se niema na ye ne mfa mfa.
Otumi tu ka free adum no ko atwemago no ko ta de bi 2 cedis.
No asaba.
Ko ka so wode na papa.
Yeah, we by inflation there. Say niema dependence na say factors bebre na timi ma na ye de eba. Essential commodities bi wo ha and products we are kape. Wo ye de ya bibia wo ton bia no ebe kan bi. First fuel one of the essential commodities and say products are kabi bia and eno no say ye tuma e was socio-economic network factor no say even kuani kura wo ye fu no say ba say ya tufu emu a ka no na unu say mfidi dwuma ene mfu nyina ye de fuel no bi na ye omo ko spray omo de machines ni ade irrigation system ni nyina the same way car transport so and ye nua ma obi omo ko fa nwa kane ebi ombeko such a framping dogon so akofa nwa no wo different ho be kumase ne car bia no obo akane no wenwa no wo different ho ba no esan se car shinti ade akosoro nti wo ye dia e be ka no ye nuanum so omokoto eme no a omutwae ne no okoto ade wodwa so eniema apagya nti obehwe se ono so labor no a wo ye no won so betum se ne be ya ade a ne ye to no wansi di no okoto abene ba obetimi enye sika ebetimi atobi nti the socio-economic network factor no e ka niema bebre then we come to the city in terms of the global market and also our factors but we hwe niema to say aduane nom ne consumables ye de boy ho bra no a tambia petrol ebe ka ne hu bia no e ka obi bibia ye bia ebe ka no the ofrebu akwaba central market be fa de wo ba na ye ni 2 cedi nura ne no ba ye se 2 cedi 50 pesos no wo kwa wo de kakra be ka ho maami a ono so ko togo ko fa ye ono so wo ba no ye de bi be ka no ho enti ono so ba wo de be ka ho it has ripple effects be bibia o hini ba se ba se obi kotwa de obi ko di dwuma bia e ka no even so on kotwa de kura na se wo ko ba bia ko di dwuma bi sabi wo ye mesin ni na de bia wo kwato nsu wo tie bu akwa na ko ye mesin work a kesi ka nko a wo de kwa kan se na wo di 2 cedi a and so apagent wo so de kakra ebe ka ho that is why na me ko to say o say in economy no the majority is always wrong na saa de no na de bia me kan na me sere say aka ne wo hwe the currency ani use a de bia apagya but de bia ye survive because the money is revolving kwa na saa ba be sinanam se no a wo tade 1 cedi a nene ya tuma saa na kuani no so de bi beto ne de so saa na mesin ni a wokoye adwuma de bi de beto so enti saa na ebeko but areas ya ekoba se be kan ye kese a ya na hadwene ye adwumayefo a wo mu no ye government workers wo mu ni bibia ka ho womu no se yetum saa no isan se wontimi increase wo salary no at that time no nti so wo kotwa de a wo existing salary no no abi na wo yi di akwa de akwa nti womu ye more affected but wo ba the informal sector no a ba bia pagya ya no mo so apagya wo de ya menim se be kan obi bia na sa ba besi hɔ a ne bo no na be cost so se o ba meme pharmacy ni na oba no was first waji 50 cedis be na niam asesend obaji 60 cedis a ono so gi 60 cedis na ode kotade a ne bo ye de eno so eni ni baba be si anam ndi menu amafo se o beto sa anwa ne bia ene wo so ukoye adwuma na wo so wapagam kakra na watimi anya bi akwa koto ndi wani ba meka se so far no ye sese ne se ya yemfa ewiase nyina so nye susudua na ye nkase bia Ghana hankwa but ye ni se ya amanwa besem ne de wo ye de ya enkrofo ebeka because womu nim say womu ye ni say ya enu mbenya kwan aba abemu but womu wo ho no ye hu ni si ye de ye keka nye first time obi si ni time mampani kofo we kura mampani dada kofo fura benwa so say eboa ne ye to ne ma nye sa na netie but ye hwese conditions e wo ho no aba ne de egu akwa mitime gina brane na ye sustainable na timi ye mitigation measures a saa wo how ye komni nyina ye so beti nti ye hwe ni mu say wiase ni nyina no Ukraine ni Russia de ya affect Africa more particularly enu nti ne da bia ye hwe say continental issues in Africa na ye be hwe na ya address ni years na ye be ya daache over dependency ye wo foreign support no nyina na so be dey be ba form nti me de me bompa ye say de one district one factory na na do danko akufuado ani abri ehyimu kana na no be ya be niema ebetimi aboae na no na me de mani asa Abidjan Cote d'Ivoire wo mo susu die mu a menua ohireba na mehwe wonu se wo mo inflation etimi ba to 0. something e ba sa etimi bua ma wo mo ho hare wo mo kakra but we check ye no area ba ku pa wo mo bo ho modin about 70% of workers here wo ho ni nyina ye into agriculture because agriculture there the value chain is so big even yense saduane nguka mu ye nua de obi kura woni certificate kura betima ayedai atimi ayebi enu nti na ye ka say one of the lucrative investment sectors no in 2019 buy no agriculture and I think say we have not done out of the place there yentimi emfa enema nkwa agriculture but yenhyimu kena ni yentimi widen the agriculture no which is the backbone of Africa eno na beboa eno no eboa in so many ways nuane no bi beba yebitimi export to be ebi add value na de kone yakoton na yetimi de agisika adisika no bi aba beboa o man ntimi de I think say we still have hope that bia na be yenti sabre de yenyina no yemfa bet moyem as I said the ugly side is yenyina no ye ka ho bi ye ehwese niema papa ebeba ne mfa abasobode ma MPP aban pa sometimes no say the dynamic catch ya de ball and then you say boy ya nka sabi kranti akwa akosie no
mera se a committee so na nonkro abo Dr. Samuel Afriye enso so atahwa osora kwan many on so eba abeto so on the global economic crunch in Canada na yahwe Joe Biden na kasa osisi de animamwa den Russia brutal war on Ukraine amani mamwa den papa Turkey economy inflation 73%, transport fares increased by 107%, food prices 90%. Anwa Dr. Friye.
Yes, Amasa.
What you say?
All right. The say.
Yeah, koso ewo wiase sisia no.
Na won jam.
Ene sania yesusu yetikruma ye boy abrabo say pese ye bone say bibia nsi no tem ko bachi kakra. What you say?
Me say but the way I'm sitting I said no what I won chair me. So we was on chair me sibia good morning. Na ma jo so me busa say what to say. Na ebia smaka say nyame adom me ho ye nti say de me questions and answers na me busa mo awanya nti me ameye on your behalf
me das
me chia ahwefo ne atifo so ewo Wontumi TV and Wontumi Radio and incoming MP aspirant akom
such a from plains
such a from plains na Honorable Ishak so channel Ni blue kaftan no is
media ni come.
Whatever the situation on the ground, anywhere say the air kono, because no the issue about COVID, the consequences of it, and ye go through. Na ye we no crown na the Ukrainian war anyway nearby, and it's a global situation. When you say US for Accra baby food from Australia,
US of
yes, because it be in America.
In Caladiani.
Yes, it's in short.
Omakrebi from Australia.
Yes.
US.
Yes.
And I about press will be a messing qua. A month for Dimi
and US for so Biden, I think 2 days ago, so like I said, the shipping like freight in our so ama xenophobia and I should have created that due to the Ukrainian war. And I want to say Russia is part of the oil leading producing countries. Into a bus and there will be shortage on the world market. And again, so almost a supplier to gas to Europe, especially Eastern Europe. I say Germany crown the amount almost spending on gas crown as a Sri Lanka, they even have demonstrated against their government about the hardship in their country. And to call different countries and UK, there are price increases. We call Germany, there are also price increases. In Africa, crown we have Angola, almost one of the countries almost we're experiencing higher. I think say in all inflation, yeah, also cease in the African continent. Sudan, the kind and Oba Otmi what is going on is because it's unprecedented. They are affecting we are say in terms of these world economies. Now, what we all have to look at is that now the economy is integrated, meaning say ubi economy depending on the other, and that is how the world is. And your ripple effect on yena yeso yewo the other part of the world. So we cannot dispute the fact that the war and the COVID consequences is part of what we are all going through. Sometimes Mekasi be a president to be in quote. I pity him sometimes because now and you maybe say or plans they are two in place na bibibe ebebubo musa na seriously no eya na ha adwen kakra so ohineba eba income levels eba expenditure eba revenue the whole most of these countries obi our revenue challenges has been one of the biggest thing that happened amamansu bebre after COVID, and that was the challenge. So the only thing that we can also look at is that most of our are dependent on the other economies. And then when it comes to agriculture, and I think the president during COVID time, normal direction, certain areas, or advice to be a near Diani way. I think say Sikebe Timi so that direction to Kebe boy pa say ye Diane local food. I was listening to some woman be and no say the baby food for the twins every week was spending 1,000 Ghana cedi, which means a 4,000 Ghana cedi. And I said, well, he has to look at another alternative. Use local cocoa no san your man any millet any way. and substitute some of these things. Sometimes, be an yes, we are complaining a lot of hardship. I was yes, we hear quiet before your expenditure, you bit me, are cutting down to look at other options, local options, a bit me are buying, yet me are managing your current situation. The American say, or Hineba is everywhere. I don't begrudge. I think the president has even said, I think the president and can say, there's nowhere that the president has said so. And he recognized that, and all of us, and it was because it's a freight a year, it's not based on what is in yen dollar rate in any way, and all these are world challenges. That the issue now is how does our leaders, especially ministers, people that we have appointed them, can put things together to at least to ensure say you may be you beat me and manage. Especially I'm looking at agriculture. It's very, very, very important. Because now you wheat being a problem. Now say maize, fertilizer, these are key issues that I wasn't keen in me invest. Because so behind a bunch be 6 months and I bro 6 months why not invest more in agriculture for people to get those things? And at the frontier, I think say and now also na me say market women a share yes and ukwa from one kasa aduane ne bonya din but if free ho eba another location na transportation ibem and that is where fuel spare parts anyway and they add up no ba food stuff a little bit at least expensive nowadays for all of us. Nti aban me gidi say aban ne mpanifo nhwe that critical area no create an interest for local food, local consumption of things. Sebe you betimi reduce a lot of expenditure on some of these foreign products a bit because we spend 4,000 on baby food in Kwadia, then it means you can't complain, say man. But sometimes when things happen, we change to suit the order of the day. COVID buying mostly foreign you use local herbal and I said you may be na you for you to survive. And we all have gone through the so but the fact is that there's a global crisis. That's why the G7 has met in I think where is it Germany or Denmark? I think one of the G7 the world richest countries almost here, and they are all looking at ways to solve global issues of higher fuel prices and also food shortages. And as I said, will be a alternative way to survive, and that is what. But solution is say buying and creating local taste for say taking local consumption of our goods and services at the same time. Also, individuals how to cut our expenditure on certain areas, and also the government should also look at cutting down, because I learned that now the government is expectation of revenue now so buying expected from various sources is not achieving that effect of that results. Until baby buying should look at World Bank and other things, but say the thinkers of the economy will put things together for all of us. You beat me a lesson the pressure of all.
Thank you, Dr. Samuel Finye and our lecturer, Kumasi Technical University. Ishak Che Brobe.
Nana Asiedu.
You have my ears and that of my listeners.
Ohineba Medasi. Yen chetie for ni ahwefo. Min come in persuasion, Shita Kwamai be possible. When Chama de share no pay. Na min shasi say Emre woman on Yemra Ebetesa. Emra woman si no enya bete. Na enya se enya bete ma o my Ghana nkwa. Enya bete ema ewiase. Ewiase esi apene e twa dwadwo ya triensa e dia hwesoro Wontumi 101.3 mpaye esre obade so ono ankaza wonto nsu pa mfa ngu wiase ne wiase enwumaye enipa wo de obetimi aye nenso so no baabi a na ho ode kopem no ye den a wontimi entoa so de obo no a wonim secret no wonim bibia ode mana abema na setra emu adwo amano no edrum pampan so as obam na ewiase timi adwumaye yakoye se ewiase nipa kakra bi ba nipa fom and control. Oh yes, how comes all currencies in the world are suffer? Russia currency is doing well. Because what transit you know? Yeah, and she nyina. Anza no wakona ko. Nemom na kona wakona di wakona ewiase akwa apenim. Well, apart from the currency na ye strong no. Eni ama ka nyina nye woni manemo. Enti se penifo se utwa wo takrema na wo totonwe a. Na nwenam bia. It's about time said Joe Biden kind we need a global response to the crisis now you go through this year. Say Bangladesh said Dr. a free year kind. So when you Japan and some other countries be some more. The Mrene drone are heading. UK for Haiti streets. A demonstration for cost of living. Yama walk us through.
Yeah.
Petrol. Untiminto. No crowd is so more lucky in terms of transportation. Public transport are very effective. Until most of them omo cars omo eden omo pack unless sababi a ukwadwuma no public transport intimi emwa emfa wonko. Enti is a difficult time for all nations around the globe. Now the issue of say na niema kosu wi asedia na omaya bia no ede na esa we and in particular yemra Ghana. To be very, very honest with you, the New Patriotic Party 2020 election results are yenya overwhelming majority in parliament. High. And that's a fact. A high ewo second term year you will me pop. If we say a drum pempenswa, as I say, local policies no na udoso na fofra wo de beba na ententem na nka parliament atimi at the stamp siso amaw na nka fei eniema ebeto chino watimi anya ahoden wo fie no watimi dia fight na parliament yenya overwhelming majority no a problem. I didn't know mechanism. Say ye ka wasro na ye mobi ensan fa ma megumwa. The ya ne say ye behwe fie ne ya raise you know sika na free fee. Protocol say domestic revenue mobilization. Now no men kwati a say of friend is saying tax review tax holiday any sa review no a call parliament no ya call retro. I mean tax exemption. Exactly. Tax exemptions, review bill a call parliament no. I could say yatama free ho. And I'm asking myself why? But I can figure out say there are challenges within parliament. Because there's an overwhelming majority in parliament. Because we are talking about millions of Ghana cedis, if not dollars. And the review of the tax exemption regime, no, it between the amount my Ghana. Number 2, the way you see Bray on review of benchmark values. AGI for original, importers for original, coca parliament for original. Na esese na nado danko Kufuado ebem loka say yan suspend it. Stakeholders in anko transibim. Onto adwene. At the end of the day, benchmark values are not see yining in every completely. Now the government had to come to a compromise. Say yentite so. Everyone entirely no, it was not possible. Yes. Number 3, revenue measure, e-levy. It was still hampered by the fact that you need overwhelming majority in parliament. And this in civil society, finally, when it was passed, no more poison environment. As a matter of fact, even on intellectual platform, na obi di ababe to so utua ilevia utua manana Kufuado and na busuafo, and I gave a very strong rebuttal to that, and the platform was quiet. Say former President Jerry John Rawlings introduced VAT offer the year 2000. Sabin Pradiasa menka abusuafo ya oko asamado VAT no wadi jana na kunadu ajima Rawlings ene Zenato Rawlings ene Kimati nom ana no ujama, oh my God. The same way and a Papa Kufuor introduced communication service tax. And so Papa Kufuor fee or ko one fanko. Say when the Mama Teresa any Chief Kufuor no money ninia no 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 dia personal property no de kofie. Communication service tax and a share what friend is saying youth employment and then a share digital infrastructure and a share cyber security. Yes, which am I on my Ghana? Why would anybody sabin previous and not dream mudaho ever cast a e-levy and a Kufuado or they subscribe to e-levy? Oh, the man and Kufuado and the busuafo. That was absolutely unthinkable, and it was the most horrible comment that I ever, read on friend saying on e-levy. The consequences of that is that Gabi has thrown in a figure, say about 10% of the expected revenue a year free e-levy. I know about how much you do. 90% is not coming. Why? And at the point of recovery. When the end has mine. I mean, why the do you understand? Again, Osha Anamontua, Vice President Etuo digitalization, especially the portion taking care of revenue management. clear testament of the ambition, you know, and then of this government. So, or the policies ba yebehwe fie na ye register na free fie. I'll give you a couple of examples of digitalization. I said national laboratory. So gold every oman na yentiminya the exact value na tax ay ho yenye. National Asset Laboratory. It was anticipated that near lose about $2 billion per annum through that side. Digitalization of National Asset Laboratory is intended so about broken loopholes. Na my your revenue right akosro. Look, should the way or my any NDC for a Japan mineral royalties deal. So say the point I want to establish this morning is very clear. Say if we are seeking unyehimu na unya obi banim fra bontin ma ne meboa we free say wono so ne man wo bre ono so ho chire no afei why what say anya dia obetoko so nso abro abosia but for so wo bosia na sa na tie dia o minus kasam nhihye ne ntotoye ne kankro no esi ye hwe fie ne ebomodea ne nya sika ne free fie ne ebomodea ne de boye ho bra ya no nso so a ayasam fufuro where in other country Ubahunu said this is the time where opposition party and the party in power ebetenase na womo ahwe kwan on befa so mbesebu wo man yeah they know na nye wo man a wutimu a o drive na obi enso so drive na o go slow na we wadin say u sign ho a afeni no go speed one nam hono oko slow emra obehunu say so oko speed and so hine be san ho nje there is also no oko speed. That's the country we live in. Country obi enkanko say how can we build a country like that? 101.3 FM. Okay? Of course, as I said, it's a common man. And I'm sure we're going to come to the politics side here in chair. So then going to 2024, no sani ma wenyina ya niema sisi ya tasane banyansa fuma sani ya hwe mpanimfo ye yi wom de wom sisi ye party na no ene kwa beboa ama yetime nya resounding victory. Near say nya overwhelming majority also in parliament, or a clear majority in parliament if it's not overwhelming. Because second term we are very clear to us. Say untimi call election just like that, sir. Because everyone Susan so wa mamu a ukwakobu no everyone Susan so and this inspires second term crowd. Truth be told, and this is the time the nation Ghana needed them more. Say president say omo kwa yensakraye ana so omo yenhwehwemu ansem pensem measures are somewhere much almost 3 months ago omo de beto abonten say ekwan ya ebe faso a abanzo ebe ye na famudi a ebe maniema akofom kakra. There's a president, the vice, the ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, oh my God, you are 30%. Or how much more biasa? Yen tinium fan to honium from wow, my ejuma. Fan wow, the go on kamu 50%. Yeah, so 50%. ya chemu mienu ama ufa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia e-travel card so wo your buy mu panimu na wo tu kwan a wo sika don first na na dia ma na dollars na dia akoko na dia kwa dia open ya begu card so card no dura bucha ade a wo di tobia ya tigana ha yehunu said the oba accountability ne sa de ma no ebetimi aye kama na our friend is saying oman ebetimi ase wiska akra and a lot of those our friend is saying digitalization initiatives improve revenue SI is silly our friend is saying loopholes digitalization of petroleum downstream. We're losing about 1.5 billion Ghana cedis every year. Now, why a calm? See, because Dr. Free, the signal na aban controller digitalization. No, Ashasiano no, Mebuana is becoming very clear now. Says you see the controller accountant general digitalization is also coming. Yeah, Nasa me kama Muhammadu Bawumia hu asema ya na manfo ntiasie. If people are not going to be transparent, put in systems to ensure transparency. Period. Simple, straightforward. Because Abrojana go through one office manfo niama call 13. It's because of systems, you know. We as a butafa kona yeracho. Into obia edilable and yes omo seven predators omo ye clean chair say no system no ma shape in such a way say system na nkasa emema wo what the line no mu no aye de factor says oh yeah say me sure say review no so normally omo call a pediatric be about 3 days so edra na ehase we are waiting. Government measures say 4-wheel drive offense VAT na mo bia importo. Those are affecting university crowd. To me 101.3 FM. Projects are aban eye e man mu yes yam fa from ma you concentrate on the existing ones no. So abano abba ede some measures about omo kwakọ evaluate no ma hwese de but ohiniba it's becoming increasingly clear so if levy should fail there's a IMF and I don't think that it is so bad for us to come out and make that bold statement. Right, say alternative this other than that. They interrogated the issues.
But I say, I also think 3 months is not too early to be saying that 11 Philly and answer and the results are now it was expected. But Kofi Kodia right from Asoko, I'm happy that the balloting for the national positions were very transparent, and I'm hopeful that delegates will let the results-oriented Honorable Asamoah as NPP chair to break the 8. OPK Patriotic Voices goes so the Arise Ghana demonstration is just an exercise and to realize some facts because Ronaldo and NPP government, even under COVID and Russia-Ukraine war, have performed far better than the clueless and super incompetent Mahama and NDC's government never before. Sule Sunyani KTK, if Rome was built in a day, why had the NDC that was ruled longer in Ghana not fixed all the problems in the country? However, as Rome was not built in a day, then the many problems we have on our plates, hence the hypocritical and malicious claim by Rise Ghana demonstrators by the NDC and their agents. Nanaduku Asoyankosohine said the stay of execution filed in court to order demonstrators daytime. I don't get this. So person say court shares omunye demonstration area no for no it's in the right order. Amisco Spelele Kaswa undoubtedly arise Ghana's demonstrators only want to have a keep fit walk to exercise their body, burn some fat, and above all, show to the cameras that indeed they are still around. Okay. Same Boache Asaman Kesa said, look, no amount of the more noise making can guarantee the NDC power in 2024. The good people of Ghana have seen and witnessed the difference between Muhammad-led Dumso and the indications on the ground. It's obvious that breaking the 8 is possible. A champion Kaguchi Electrical, no way should we go to IMF. Let government find another way to mobilize funds to help this country. E-levy couldn't sustain this country. So what next? Yawuza right from Swami. My brother Yawuza, good morning. Running to the Bretton Woods institutions for an economic bailout has never changed Ghana's economic fortunes as suggested by some people. The development lies in our own hands. Hence, the government must plug the loopholes in our tax collections and also put a cap on the e-levy, just like the telcos, to rake in more revenue to develop our country. Yawuza, thank you very much. Tata from Sunyane, arise for Ghana movement and the hypocrisy and the double standards of the matter of the global crisis. The head of UN World Food Program says that what the planet is now facing is unlike anything that we have seen since World War II. Let's arise and build Mother Ghana. DJ O'Malley and Wayosi. Ghanaians will never make a mistake to vote for the NDC party and GM to come back and destroy what Nana Baumia government, our administration has built. They always make noise and lie without suggesting anything good about the country. Now, those spearheading the Rise Ghana demonstration are all NDC gurus. So we are not surprised. I thought that they want to do the demo without the permission from the police. Shiftman Atunsu, I commend the NPP National Elections Committee for how far they have made the voting and the balloting process peaceful. I can only hope and pray that the elections would also end successfully so that the party will be united for 2024. So, balloting done, aspirants cleared, campaign set to officially roll. Akom Mamintiwe, I'm trying to put one or two things together. Now, bring to you what we called the Wontumi aspirants dialogue. Possibly, say, Friday, we will sit with the 4 national youth organizer aspirants here in our studios, and they share with us their vision for the teaming youth of the NPP.
Good one.
We are Yebema callers no afre na omabusa questions. We allocate some 30 minutes for question time, and then the aspirants will respond. And sana you move on to maybe the national organizer. And so Friday is a public holiday. Yeah. July 1. Hopefully, we will begin with the National Youth Organizers aspirants.
Anyway,
Akom
Medasi. Sanchi Shaya Yina no Hunsun Sanso. Ebeba my party no. Baby a pesi could be I could do. I want to Isha say free, you know. Because baby I be doing in a jina about to a course wa. Any power say omo be departing and especially parliamentarians yentimi and ruho. No they are at all. But penifose kwaswe dia intia sumpreno. Oino debia no me bahona will divert na me fisa obeme ya to aso ma me mfa 1 minute bi nka 11 ho asem before I move into the pure politics. Debia menya kwanya na me wafidie sa metaka chenkrofo se nyame pa na adi ho afofi. So this time MPP ene wa bam. Because we hear all the communications free the opposition but consistently sen komo na wabema zabe nke drum me for dada I think about 16 times, and about the 17th time. So I like the comment here in your beauty buy no in terms of say all the times they call and changing the fortunes of the country. Now said the BI mechanics will be Toma dear was a brabo ed. The any dasso said the BI beko hunti yen ye fee ye. Nenyamia dumanka yasi a D levy eba aba beboa nankasa or how I takum send ye the BI Maya whom so a crick near drew hono. Ghana for us derby. I will still revisit what I've always described as the diasporan bondwa. Yin and Momu o Israel nano cranny who say Japan so mobia abwa or mine chichre. Some people sacrificed and they contributed to the development in Israel. As our bond ya can be international bondwa crofo create me kojimbusia. In a similar way, and an EFS and Kayi levy a babaye. Now your hosem says sometimes it will be a casamuch will be a one patrono our best of a mon on mum cranny to one among. None of me tea brandy be say, only to be in the 100 or console an aquano win or man 1 city because one person will be tria. Ama buying a yeska. Look at that mentality. And the same person also so besa hwe sabano ebeye bibi ediaboa omano enchichire enti ye ya na ye di ehwo but se base amanyofo nya kwanya no mu use that as a panacea no essence will be if is a true to ye enti wo no mo ya dwene a at the end of the day yes asono omo kokon over fasi asase ne bre eduna na Eskimboers wo ka say I think that if we don't get these politicians to come together, we face the most predictable economic crisis in history, and that is where we are now. Because you live in a buy and crofosha say two futugun crofwenino, and no now maybe no hokra sebe or musica or mupes will free swa. I say the terrain of the mobile monia ni efisi ni beda so amayet mayebi e dia boa ye nuanuma mo padwuma ye yakwan yahodo ani efisi betimi aye ndi say sa na ye bekode a we don't expect any different things eh the one one ye de ebebo ye ho ba say the name nu ehia can have said it countless times say wonu tifi say wo kope bibi obo obekọ no ne me esu ndi ade na akope no nsanya de enka, and it has been clear globally. Say wo ko ba bia obi esu as bia bosia bi kra na wo kopa. Say last time I call my $918 million. Even 2018 and 18 there's that time backlog of enkwala na wie school and ndi nya kwanya momo through that cry dey na ko ba actually kreza be ye oba no eso asem wo hene benti sometimes bibi say ba ye say hia konfo hia ya afo na wo de ofi say aban bi na teso nti ade no wo ye no se ne opposition be nya competitive advantage di aba ban mu a oba sika be no waboa no gu ha wo so de ba bebu o man na oba wa command sika bi ana ya chichiri sika bi da ba bi. Yes, governance is a continuous process. Fine. Ye buy na san hihye te say MF ni eni ho ene ye si mu a na nke ye koye ni mu a nkasa bri krank ya tra na covid ni ade abebo mo se me ye moso kra oboso a se be ye beji upredwan enti we nu nyina ye niam a meka se ye nyina no ye te wo man se yes sa de ye ntua na ye mfa nkwan MF na wo nim how ye suffer ye when we went into IMF wa na wo ye babunu na wo support that cause wa hunu se obi esu a untimi nsu nsene obi a otifun no hu ye nyina no ye nuanom padwuma ye nuanom a omo wie school a na watena fie a na do dan kwakufu ado nam ne nsa so ene na pamfo omo nya nwuma ye na omo wira fi government ne tena mu cheye ne no na ene emofra ne bi enya dwuma ye by 2016 wo hye no mboafu bi na me hye bi no omo seresere ade achi ye bi no hye no omo so ye sa by 2020 omo seresere ndo ba ye ni se no nyina no ase ye se ye kekamafu ne ye kekama dampan eno ne ye hyase a ye se ye be ya kandi for this time ama aba ye ba beto ayi nkrofo no ye behwe omo betima boa am ya ge power me I believe in say I will select national interest than regional interest. Let me put it on record. Say me nu ehia kekra na eko na ontimi meboa metwa ma.
Your decision will be influenced by the national interest instead of the regional
and we
interest.
Respect the national characterization of the party. Say party na national agenda and ye nyina ye pursue. And sometimes we can especially yenuanum bi origin ha no mo kona yese ye de ye ni ho a na nkrofo se da bi. So what they to say general secretary di to hwa eno abe kala belua region ya say wa be ka ho asem atia ye nuan mo free he ko ni nyina no wa ko kade ayenka na me catch your pump paper say that time na ye papa efe fanto ko no no so ko bia ga ka je me ni atena se but ene ye say penifo to sa na e ko mabunu mani ntini ya mo akwanya ntu afi na wo time aye de adru and there's always a first time and to call now in your quenya now so in experience ya then sometimes some people will also be trained na omo baba be you and ye ma me reta e be kase waso ache nti se wo hokra ka ho ne ni opo pepra ne ye dwuma otumesumesuma no na brante no no nti ne ye hwese this time leaders ye be you omo for
Chairman Pani also day.
Yes.
Kwekun cancer Pani.
Or any situation you woman a mieno. Unim says say party no at the national level no and penifoni bi how move through Mako. Especially we are hesitating our national chairman.
Organizer.
Me Papa Bankwaya Boa our free treasurer or nationals in case one could our co. And there will be a new set of people. And we need to get people almost also who experience. Womunim the terrain, womunim the environment ya. Sebi abasi ye kotua ba womunim niema womuye. And at the same time, Dipusa can tell Macron and Nado Danko Kufado, His Excellency won't even contest BM. You'll be presenting a new person. Mranti ya womono wodo when this if we are ready train. Ye dear the bebano muha on be organize omodi. Enti first time wa ye kotua ba ye hwese ye be nye nipa omo be gina brane. The mu adidi so omo ninko. The akachire ne ye bo ho ban. And we can use the same strategies. Send the akane no ye de call 2020 because votes na yin 2020 ni ngo. Aven yes I'll be perfect for the abobo no ndi enyuma ye be ye mpanifo e be yi wo mu eniema bia omo ye ya anko ye ha wo betimi adjust to the new trend ya betimi nya akwanya na sebe yetima keka eniema si ani ni akoye anim no and it should be the most important thing. Now I've said it say political tolerance is a good cause for political sources. And ye wie no a ebinum anya no how we tolerate with each other. Sebia ye tu wie ye ohine ba se ne buafu we see me buafu ntime nto aba ani ade no at the end of this one to aba it said what to aba man DC say no de bia meka no se wan koto na ade na office won sanka ya bufu a buafu ni NDC ba untimi nkodi regional chairman wo ho untimi nkodi national chairman wo ho untimi even police station am de friend branch no kra no unya kwanya nkodi bi nti ade de ye say bird in hand is well than millions in the bush ye na ade no wo yensem se ye be gya no kwa sebia ye bu afufu eni enti ye nyae se de 2008 ye ba ye no a ye kotre fi ye huni si ye me I believe in political tolerance se me corporate this ya ma nyan ade che na ohine ba na mete ha na me no twetwe nkomo and I've always supported whoever was given the position because nipa mienu need to me to me back so nti me de mesre say ye no yenkoto ne yenhwe competence any wo mo betima boa ma 2024 2025 ye hwese ye beba ban no nye the main focus na yenyi any other issue bia nto nchen ye tu bia ye nyina ye meta akire na yentimi nko se ye hihya na ye te satwede ye fo basoro nkakra no ye for the first step which was the polling station ya ba coordinators ya ba constituency ya ba regional and ye national ye a parliamentary beto so then finally to the final one the presidential and ye nyina no ye kabom se party back because ye be break 8 ni dia anyu bia na be break amayo ye ya na betimi a break ya dia but say dia bufu ni ye ko fa nwanse na ho abufu akobri ye kuro dia se wokotena kira ade a wo hwe no nsan castle and ye hwe na the more ye be stay in the power and no na betimi aboa ama tumi no aye pen ye nsa ye dey aka ndi enuanu a bia sometimes bibi kitu abc say omo abamu abu omo atiada no enya dia eboa party chichire enti na da bia me ba say 4 key areas amaka no na tolerance ehwim da bia say one of the areas ya even national discourse no kra no say no enka ho ema ye bibia ye bia ne ntimi nko ye no kra na dedemu a ye nuanom so omo peso ye demonstration no omo peso omo be famra kwan so ne ade enti wo yin ba party ne de ye be koye nim na me dem warushi mu say ye yire ye ho na niema e wo ho na MDC is not any better option obi a wode beto nsanie ne ohwe dwumadi an baba mu aye ya obi a betuma dia dance unless otherwise say bia enipa na ya na ye hofono ne eniema bu ha ye hu ni say nyade a boa bato pettiness na obi bu afu so ohine ba aye say ye yete he minim se minim ya shak mbe kasa kosi obi nim se ohine ba mukra ne shak ma ye no motia but we are supporting the party so that the good policies here NPP ba o mo de ba na bi be so ye nyina so do ani sem policy wise uhwe niema bibria ye didi ho a it started from omampani dada akufo da bia ye bona baso that time 2008 kura ye nyakwanya toa so ka ya nya sa break ne niema bibria be jensem a afi ye call dum so mu ye nyina economy no sa tete pansam ya ye ntimi antoa so nyame ya dum ya call first one ya call second one ye third one anka the continuity atoa ha ma ye timi ahye niema ye ne ukina me fi se beboa they say projects bi o ha ye suspended ya ye nye ya ye nyina ye tu ho anamon Buankra ina rules wa ha ne ada exterior rules wo Ashanti region ye bo hu dawro ni nyina no ye hwese da achi bia no bebem me ka kwa ho asem de me ho me kwan ya de asese me hwe se de titipa nsam ya ntu ho anamo a ebe ha dwene pa oyine ba minim ni ntia ya ye tena ho a da na me ne job engineer net ho ena na me ka sa de ne kwan no even support to bi kura to intentem no ano yentimi nkoye je se jinsem am ye sa disika bibiri ekofa chiri so jafam plans ye kwan ye ache but one of the areas I suffer wo kwa ho ntimi hwe se engineer wo beka ho Ghana ni wo kana asem se wo so report but nipa no ho mudwumedi ai sa chechede se wan fa janya to a wonyiniti nti mesre se wo mo hwe na ya kwan no so wo munye ba but balance no ba bi obi ada bia no wo mo si a wo be chirichirim
oyi ne ba na si yedu oyi ne ba only a penny. I don't dance around issues. Utie me pa. I don't dance around issues. The battle for 2024, no, a battle for the experienced minds. Let me repeat that. Battle for election 2024. No. Party no omo asi ahene tu ahene fo amo kwa kochusu ni pamaye no munchusu ayebidafo na ayebidafo a wo mo asan amaye nsunsuanso papa. That is the bottom line. And you know ne adia obia wo kokromutie a party nhihye wo de kono akwakoto aba no e ho ne se wo de fa asem na tie ansana regional balance and so aba. So I agree with Akom. Say abana ekoto no for national party executives. And the concept say yema regional nipa no ana obi free mu no ye no embembu nkata face, I don't think that is the mentality, and as I say, no. As a matter of fact, so national executives, kujina region back one, counterproductive, and yadi ababa manyukono. What I say? Party General Secretary 101.3 FM is a very important portfolio. Dia ehuhia kese pa. Because no enna oye party no nakuma is the chief executive of the party. And any decision as you take is a decision no sabi imprediasa trasa party organization and said the EPC running party no even if some were experienced with other fields of crana when me running for party positioner, I'm going to be new. Although it doesn't mean that me new experience me from baby I'm here me deba, but in terms of party na nka said here me for it's a statement of fact. Na for bia so no we hear me ansa na work me hunu wanim ye for bia we hear me ansa na work hunu wanim ye no kray na edwa pen. And yet, code be an easier to young common no ifs and buts. And in this particular election, the most important position for me on the ballot, Ankasa General Secretary. We can read the rest, no. Let's say, me come back, you know, be at the Atwaswa. Now, or in the budget time one. Exactly. Akom kasa ye no. Where say the was a kapma no wandwam. Asa akapma de wo sa. Eso dwam.
Ufi se de ntra wandwam.
Me musa nay. So unia no.
Hu ana.
Enye hu de me kai no obi a.
Yo, what do mama ni me nkomo. Me na me pro adu.
Ene edwudwam.
Edwudwam.
Me kwame pro be de so de na adi asem. Kwame be de me na adi asem. O me nyina so mu ni me. Me no mu nyina adwuma wo Kumasi Technical University. And so we work Ghana Telecommunication and Communication University. I'm somebody who take position on matters based on sound argument and sound judgment. What you say? Yera John Boy do the number 1. Justin Frimpong could you add that number 6. The Esroho Anasio Ananyasa.
Sharp.
Thank you. Yera Dr. Smart Sapon yen analysis was say the battle of the Jays. What's that Capima? Which of the J's? The J number 1 or the J number 6? Let me make a clear declaration. Said Obia to be twisting over here. Said the battle of the jails, you know, I am of the view. Said the J number 1 is what the candidates, the delegates must select for the New Patriotic Party going into election 2024. If any dynamics change, then we will think about a different candidate. But election 2024 is not the election that you have to change the General Secretary, John Boedu. No. And let me admit, and let me also repeat, say I am not saying this with any malice whatsoever. But the highest party position, the 2 front runners, the second J, Justin, the highest party position, our hold a Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer. Let me emphasize that. The highest party position, a Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer. And when he was the Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer, I was the chief patron for TESCON, Kumasi Technical University. I worked closely with him. As a matter of fact, it was his input, and we were a member of the Ashanti Regional Coalition Team member for election 2016. So he's somebody that I know. And he also comes from Ashanti region. Right? We are talking about national position. Our friend is saying, John Boedu, even if you concentrate on the national position for the party, enough credential for you to have confidence in him, in making him say, one maintaining all that position. Let's concentrate on national. Yenya the polling station, Chama Odi Yene, that those experience. Yenya regional opposition I was holding here and Nina. Yen concentrate on national non-choir. National Deputy Communications Director, Satamana, of friends saying, Nana Komia, Director for Communication for the New Patriotic Party. He was the Deputy Director. John Boedu became National Youth Organizer, and also be a National Organizer. Then National Organizer Kum, Acting General Secretary for election 2016. And we won over 1.2 million votes. And 1.2 million votes because here John Dramani Mahama winning with about 230,000 votes. Election 2012. And he ever winning almost 1 million votes. Election 2016. And the votes are gaining is over 1.2 million votes in election 2016. When John Boadu, a year acting general secretary, cum substantive national organizer. Then 2020, John Boadu Yatoma no sabe general secretary. Yesadi are winning election 2020. I mean, this is phenomenal record.
Right. Mommy.
A phenomenal record for anybody to say, hang on a second, 2024 a crucial elections. If that is the case, let me field my most experienced player, Zinedine Zidane, Anna Henry,
Mohamed Salah,
Anna Mo Salah. So why would you want to take your most prolific scorer from the game that you want to win? Respectfully. But in terms of regional balance, I am saying, and I want to put this on the record again, sir, the moment John Boadu from Central Region clinches the victory for Central Region for General Secretary, then they must not be thinking about the national chairmanship position. Because we want the party to reflect national character. And despite all the credentials for, Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng, and if the endorsement for General Secretary prevails in the election day, then I have a challenge to throw my support behind Asamoah Boateng. Yes, and I'm of the view, say the veteran, I work 5 times. Also has tremendous experience in life. No, Ofrebono Stephen in team. Because we need to reflect national. And I'll be very much surprised, sir, respectfully Central Region. So we'll give you national chairman and give you general secretary. What was that identity? Yes, that is how I feel, sir. As I said, you see, it's far.
Okay, let us say, Dr. Free.
Yes, sir.
Mama, into your conco.
You're very, you will lose.
I want to call elections, so be any.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Said or bury any bury, you will lose.
Ah, will be a loose. I said, won't you who say will lose? You know, elections, yeah, be what we call it, gymnastics. And what the election of national executives and they are going to look at teamwork, ubi obema resource, ubia ubitiminde other players, and experience is also very, very important. National level is not where you go and experiment. At least also be to me a group from the ground, that is from the constituency to what, to that level, and also other engagement. So for me, sometimes also who for leaders so I also share agenda a do many more they want to achieve. Oh, Kobo match, when they Kobo match, different strategy be different from say only be on a Bofakwa and say only any other team, because of the dynamics of each of team Mubishia. the election of 2024, which is electioner, the two parties want to break the 8. Obi transfer 8 years. It will be a person will make sure say obe cross over to the other. Now on so best set kasi be a break 8. So you don't go in with this election with anybody. Also picking the right people at various positions. And it's our share the national chairmanship. Maybe you be qualified. They be because will be a contest be more than qualified to even be that. But the person that might, and I say the person that will help us, will be Stephen in team.
Stephen
in team.
Ayensu in
Yes.
team. You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
He has the capacity, he has the knowledge, he has the experience. Will be also matured enough. And unya penny will feel so.
Yeah.
Then yes, yes, what qualify no penimpa. You penim boni oh. Now about the general secretary there, I don't think there's no dispute about John Bodu. I'm rooting for John Bodu because we share the kind of microphone room CCR and I said more about room. You will be asked will be about position no for. And say about 98% will be a and will be also I've a track record that John Bodu has been organizer, be acting secretary, by an secretary, and look at a bad resource performance. I don't think it will be able to me. I challenge John Bodu on that. And at the same time, no, we share the experience, we share the engagement with other parties. What me manage the party very, very, very well. And we'll be on the 2 elections. Probably you don't just throw that person away. And because party be elections be It's your body there, mess delegate na omo entomano. And what is that first? The esroho.
Number
yes. And lastly, so you share the national organizer. I think Nana B. Yes, there's
lawyer Henry Nana
Buachi. Undisputable.
Nana B.
Undisputable. But Poyando. Osimin Kancho said, watch out.
Why are they?
Poyando, disappointed secretary, deputy secretary of Ashanti region, also watch out.
Paul Kwabna Yando, good morning.
Hey, now,
I come here,
sorry. Said ya canono, where the idea for will be in baby, ye free bar, special academic patrons, say, Ishaki account, chairman, mini account, the secretary in the year. And yes, be an can as through said, yeah, yes, be and the credit baby done, yes, one fancy way free to. To say it, sanity, and said it, you know, one of the Omo own to Mesra, other regions, no, while Macra, Munia Munshin, your poppy prayer, uncle, Obeko, but in case it's went to Manqua, in your poppy prayer, first vice, or near my main reta. Minnesota Kabum na or more yajuma a bebuapa auntie. Whatever with the Yadi, ye council ye choose national over region, said the Yadin Kang, and that's the implication. Say, we do time one. Sometimes didn't I make can say, we are ye can that you do a bian, best abuni pevici domo. Dinner na ye regional and I make a chunk for the movie. What time be drew ye and ye beside a GSC announced, but you heard the timing. Any and near my ye day see and so. See the go position there.
Exactly, young queen.
Henry Nana Buachi. Nana B.
Lawyer Henry Nana Buachi Nana B.
He is the surest bet for Ashanti region.
Yeah. Unless they say
a done deal.
Nana B unless they say who near some sao.
A done deal. I don't think we are saying say ye Ashanti region for every mo. Absolutely no. What you say? The fact is that he has the youth organizer as his major trump card at the national portfolio. What do you say? To step into national organizer. But just look at it. John Wadukoye, national youth organizer. Anna or step into the shoes to become national organizer. Then, a friend is saying, Samia Uku, a national youth organizer. The next organization, the national organizer for the party. Lawyer Henry Nana Boachi, national youth organizer, becoming national organizer. And yet, national youth organizer, training grounds for national organizer. And these are phenomenal, guys. Jombuedu, Samia Uku, Nanabi.
Kapu.
You understand? So it is quite clear when we are speaking. What do I say? He fit into the equation of becoming national organizer, just as John Boadu and Samuel Uku. I salute him this morning, and I pray for him. Say, any resounding victory. Yes, General.
Enjoy the predictions in the Babao. Anche.
What about
Beba?
Academic Petro? Whoever predicted national elections. Oh, really?
Yes.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay.